Hey, y'all, I got a great new album in the mail today.
B-Dub Beats. Whether you're in the mood for romance or an intimate night of fondling and hardcore fucking. B-Dub Beats. If you're into water sports, this is the soundtrack for you. Let your stream of conscience flow as you rock over B-Dub Beats. Cause you know you want it bad as I do. B-Dub Beats. Light her ass up. She said her shoulders hurt, but those B-Dub Beats were playing. Oh man. Some things are worth pulling out for, like B-Dub Beats. Here are the beats that made Florida Evans drop the punch bowl.
Damn.
Fantastic album, man. Let me borrow it.
No, my brother. You got to buy your own.
And we're live.
What up?
Hey, y'all.
Back in the house once again. It is the Effin' Podcast. I am your host for the evening. I am B-Dub.
I am your co-host, Kelly Joe.
Branson.
And also, really, your mics are over here. Can you please turn the...
You good?
Yeah. 'Cause we're doing a live show.
Yo, what up? Hassan Alpha Dog, what up, people?
Yeah. In the building.
See how we do? Hey, love you. Let's go.
Okay, so we're going to start off with our customary shout-outs as usual. We're going to give a big shout-out to 8th and Fancy
Shout out.
for all of your
shout out.
adult beverage snacks and needs.
Yes.
Then we're going to give a big shout-out to Crimey Dealers.
Shout out,
Crimiest dealers in the place. Big shout-out to the local plug. Please eat responsibly.
Yes.
Didn't she?
Happy
Was it
belated.
the one who sent us the gifts?
Yes.
That from the local plug.
Yes.
Definitely give the shout outs.
Big shout-outs. And I know I'm forgetting somebody. Who? We did Crimey Dealer. Dang Drinks.
Yeah, our boys.
My bad. We go through our normal shouts out as usual.
And I got a special shout out if you don't mind.
Go for it. Who
I
you
want
shout?
to say happy birthday to my bestie all the way in NY from NC. Happy
What
birthday,
up?
boo.
Happy birthday, young
Happy
lady.
birthday. Yeah, so it's been a pretty interesting week. It's been warm today.
Before we get started.
Yes.
Before we get started, tonight is daylight savings.
Yes.
Your clock is jumping forward. Don't be looking crazy tomorrow.
I'm sorry.
Losing that hour.
I hate this shit.
Losing that hour. Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah,
but
I'm losing an hour, and I don't really care
You're
if it
losing
gets
that
dark
hour.
later because
I'm
it
tired
doesn't
of it
matter.
being dark at 5:30 anyway.
Nah, man. I'm gonna hate waking up tomorrow and it's gonna be like 12 o'clock. That's gonna piss me off.
I mean, with today's technology, your clocks and stuff should automatically
Jump ahead
for you. And for some
Unless
reason,
it's your car or something.
yeah.
But you know, there's that group of people who don't know what the day is, what the night is. They'll be surprised tomorrow.
Yeah.
I didn't know. So we just giving that little heads up. You're losing. You're losing that hour you had. It's going to be the sun going to be up damn near all day now.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so usually we do our customary intros. After that, we got to give our RIPs, and there were some major RIPs. this week. So we're first going to start off with an RIP to Roy Ayers. Roy Ayers, of course, me being a sample-based producer at one point in my life, I'm very familiar with Roy Ayers' catalog. He was a very famous jazz musician. I know him from the vibraphone. And his biggest hit, of course, was Everybody Loves the Sunshine. Everybody, yeah, Kelly over here hitting that corn liquor. Yeah, so, yeah, Roy Ayers, biggest hit, Everybody Loves the Sunshine, been sampled to death by Mary J. Blige, NWA, Dr. Dre, Tupac, everybody. Passed away. He was suffering from a long illness. He was 84. He had 12 albums land on the Billboard 200 charts. I'm familiar with a lot of these songs, such as the Queen and Slim soundtrack. I didn't know he was on that, though. I was a little bit surprised by that. But, yeah, very big jazz artist, jazz musician. Like I said, very instrumental in hip-hop, sampled to death. So I wanted to give a big RIP to Roy Ayers. Shout out, RIP. Next, also wanted to give another shout out, RIP, to Dwayne Wiggins of Tony.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Roy Ayers at all, you know, because he was amazing, but Dwayne one hurt.
Yeah, Dwayne Wiggins, founding member of Tony.
Did it really hurt?
Yes.
Yeah, that really was.
That
Yeah.
hurt. That hurt
Now I'm a
bad.
Tony fan.
Yes.
I mean,
I am too, but you know,
you gotta look
there's
at
some
it like this.
There's some scandalous brothers, so
Are they?
Everybody is, though.
I mean, I take. Look,
I don't want to take away from the RIP, so go ahead.
They come to concert, you know, because we were looking forward to going to see them in concert.
Yeah.
Like, you know, whatever they got going on in person, just sing the song like I remember you singing it. But unfortunately, like, this is the sad part when groups are made. One of the members passes away, the group done for.
Yeah. So he passed away Friday morning after battling bladder cancer over the past year. So, yeah, definitely. Definitely agree with you on that. So, yeah, we all know him as a member of Tony. Of course, my joint, It Never Rains in Southern California. It's our anniversary.
Nah, you know my joint. This is the one that he was the lead singer on, with Slow Wine.
Yeah, I remember that joint.
Slow Wine was that track.
Yeah. So, in addition to that, he was also working with a lot of other artists. I wasn't familiar with the lineup, but he worked with her, Kalani, and Destiny's Child, of course, back in the day, and Zendaya. I didn't know she was an artist. But yeah,
Most celebrities flirt with music just
Yeah.
a little bit.
yeah.
See which way they want to go.
Yeah, like they just maybe I might have the chops to do this as well.
So yeah, Tony, I guess is not going to be the same. Of course,
They're missing a Tony.
yeah, they're missing the Tony. I was very sad to hear that.
And you can't replace that.
Yeah, you can't replace a founding member. You can, yeah, and it's not going to be the same. I just think they're done. But yeah,
Well, they're doing concerts now.
yeah, but they had replacement
Doing
members.
concerts.
But you know, once a founding member is gone, I think Tony is gone.
I
But
don't know now. They can always dip back in the bag and get the original ones that was with them, you know.
what, Raphael Sadiq?
No, you know, see, again, you know, Tony, it was more than 3. It was actually 5 of them. Because he had his first cousin, Raphael Sadiq had his first cousin, and their friend was in the band, and then, you know.
Yeah, but you know, Dwayne is a staple of that group. That he's like Raphael Sadiq. I mean, Raphael Sadiq might hold a little bit more weight in that group, but Dwayne really held weight in that group, and I just don't see him being replaced like
Right.
I just don't. That's sad.
Yes, it
This
is.
is sad. Yeah.
Yeah. So keep talking about Tony.
And I've always wanted to go see Tony. Just another group that I'll never be able to go see in concert again. Like, and it's sad. So yeah, definitely rest in peace to Dwayne.
Right.
My name's Dwayne.
Right.
That's what he said in Slow Wine. Like, my name's Dwayne. I was like, this boy he about to kill this one.
All right. So, yeah, R.I.P. Dwayne Wiggins. Okay, so let's get into the show. We got our RIPs out the way. Tuesday, Donald Trump addressed
The nation.
Yes, the nation. What'd you think of his wonderful speech?
You know what? I mean, outside him bashing the Democrats in front of their face,
They do that all the
my best part was my man Al Green out of Texas.
I didn't like that.
I did.
I did.
Why? Because
it was symbolism and it was pointless. And
How
all
was
he
pointless?
did was put himself out there.
And that's what they're looking for.
what you mean he pointed himself out there?
He put himself out there by himself. No other Democrat got censured.
You're right, because he had other 10 Democrats voted with the Republicans to do it, and they all was white, besides one of them. And
he's the fall guy.
of course, but since Trump been in office, we ain't heard nothing about what Democrats gonna do. He sat out there. The word went out amongst the Democrats was don't do anything, don't say nothing, don't engage. And so when they was holding their paddles up, talking about lie and Medicaid and stuff like that, they wasn't even supposed to do that. You feel what I'm saying? But the only difference is that he was the only one that got up and said something talking about don't cut Medicaid, Medicare, and stuff like that, because his constituents in his district depends on that. So, Democrats don't have a plan. They haven't told the American people who didn't vote for Trump what their plan is going to do. He just put it on blast like, hey, don't do this, don't touch it, because we all know we've been spoken on Project 2025 speaks of deep cuts to Medicaid, Medicare, et cetera, et cetera. So,
But do you think that this is giving the Dems time to get a plan together? Because giving Trump enough time to basically what he's doing is going to hang himself.
no, he's not gonna hang himself, because did anybody say anything with boat right and your girl down there, Green down in Georgia, when Biden was talking, both of them got up. They sitting there being rude. Their constituents didn't censor them. So this is another way of showing how weak Democrats is, and this is how Republicans won, because they're beating you at your own game. Y'all sitting here trying to show decorum, and they basically saying, "Fuck you, we won, and we're gonna beat y'all ass again." They talking shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fault what he did. He basically reminding the people why he talking this bull, and he's showing symbolism. He's cherry picking. He's about to cut this. So I think even though he was by himself, I think somebody had to do something.
Well, like Malcolm X said, when your local government official is singing "We shall overcome," the government has failed you. That's what I took from it.
I mean, they saying that after the other 10 Democrats voted along with the Republicans. So I'm assuming they didn't know that they was going to do that. Hell, one of them had the nerve to say Al Green is his friend. Like, bitch, if you my friend, why are you censoring me? And I'm sticking up for our constituents, our party.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was thrown under the bus. That's why he looks foolish to me.
I don't think he little fools. I think the ones that censor him, his constituents that censor him, they the ones look stupid.
Because some white people, regardless of them or not, they were going to be like, he acted a little bit too much, and that's what
He
they
always
did.
do too much though. That's not surprising.
Really?
Yeah.
No, he don't.
I mean,
That's
it's no different from, again. I'm just fascinated how everybody's talking. But like I said, when the Republicans do it, it's okay. Oh, that's just them.
I'm not just saying it. Either way, they both do.
Okay,
too much,
but the difference is his own party members sidetracked him. That's the only difference. So that's one thing the Republicans do. They stick together regardless.
Well, first of all, this is the first problem with the Dems. This is the Dems' biggest problem. Who's the big one? Who's the head Democrat right now?
Hakeem Jeffries. He's a whip in the House. And Schumer, Chuck Schumer up in the Senate. Both of them from New York.
This is my thing. So the two names you just named me are Hakeem might possibly be a presidential candidate, possibly. Chuck Schumer, no. So what the Dems need is to start highlighting who they're getting ready to have going up in these next for years, and that's the problem. There's no head Democrat.
Right now, you got to worry about the next 2 years, let alone 4. So the midterms going to be here before the presidential election.
True.
So you have once you done got your ass whooped in an election, the next step is what are we going to do to combat this? As of right now, Trump is going full speed ahead, dismantling every damn thing from the Department of Education to now Human Health and Services. You got damn Kennedy punk ass up there, and what we got, a measles outbreak in Texas that spread it out to New Mexico.
But
so I'm just saying,
who's the Dems' voice? Like who?
They don't have a voice,
and that's the problem.
That's the two people I just named, the gentlemen's out of New York. Mm-hmm. They the ones sitting here trying to put out this quote unquote decorum. I'm like, y'all supposed to did this shit 2 years ago. I mean, the fact of the matter is the Republicans is beating them on every corner, every angle they getting them. There's no decorum. Because when Trump was he talking with decorum? He straight calling their asses out right there in their face.
But that's what he
do. That's not
surprising.
Okay, so sometimes you got to fight fire with fire because y'all sitting here playing this shit safe for the last 2 years and you got whooped. They're not playing it safe. So that's where you got to open up your eyes. It's like, we need to start doing some of the shit that they doing. Because that's the reason why people get fired up and want to be behind Trump because he talked that shit. There it is.
Interesting. Well, hopefully we'll see what happens with that. But I personally did not like Al Green's decision to do what he did. But
I mean, that's cool. I mean, he was prepared for whatever was coming. So he didn't agree with their so-called plan, being quiet and just sit there and just listen to the lies and stuff like that.
But can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Though? Getting censured, does it help your constituents?
Actually, it does. It does. Because when he goes back home, they can say, we know you out of everybody else, you stood up and you talked. While everybody else, a lot of them 10 that voted against, rolled with the Republicans, a lot of them in swing districts to where they are facing possible runoffs in their districts. So, they had a quote-unquote agenda to do what they did. But, again, I don't feel like, in my personal opinion, sometimes you're going to do stuff on your own. If you don't agree with what's being said, you got to be a leader of your own self. He got constituents in Texas that he has to answer to. So, hey, sometimes you got to go out there on your own.
yeah, cool,
That's
cool.
the truth. Sometimes you gotta make a statement. So, but
All right, I want to roll from politics, get into the main topic because Stephen A. and LeBron had it out. Hold on, let me.
Did they had it out?
Well, let me cue up the video first.
I am pleading with LeBron James as a father. Stop this. You're exposing your son like this?
So that was the interaction that happened in the third quarter of the Laker game. What was that, the other night between LeBron and Stephen A. Basically, James basically told him, LeBron said, keep my son's name out your mouth on some Will Smith smacking up Chris Rock type shit. And that was pretty much it. Of course, Stephen A. has addressed the issue since on both First Take and his podcast, because he's a clout chaser, but
oh, he a clout chaser. He 100 million man right now.
yeah, but
Y'all
he's still
be a
chasing.
clout chaser.
People want to know what he had to say back to that. So I'm gonna give.
How you clout chasing?
Yeah,
everybody
like,
that saw the
just
game
in
saw
general.
what happened, and if you didn't see the game,
And-
you saw the clip online. So he had to
Stephen A.
speak.
Smith
He had to
ain't
speak
get
on
say
it.
nothing to LeBron.
Right.
He didn't say two words to LeBron.
Yeah.
No, actually, he said something, but it wasn't.
What he said?
I mean,
he said sorry.
he said he said something like, "Yo, I got you." Ain't nothing personal about it, but
My feed must have ended before we got to that part.
I'm just saying. What is he? I mean, but what is he supposed to do? I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's a TV personality who has a contract that he was about to sign, which he did, which was $100 million. So what he gonna say?
Shout out to Stephen A. for getting
Yeah, he got that $100 million. Hey, Nick, you say what you want to say. You feel me? I'm $100 million.
No, you can't say what you got.
But the question is this: he's not wrong.
What? About?
Stephen A. is not wrong.
Well, did he get personal and take it beyond the court because he was questioning LeBron James as a father?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't question him as a father. He just said, is it fair to put your son in that position, knowing that you are the greatest player, one of the greatest player of all time? Your son is about to be on. Your son is about to be under immense pressure that no other ball player, athlete, son, daughter has ever experienced.
LeBron touted Bronny since what? A sophomore?
Yeah.
Since he was a sophomore in high school. Like, LeBron has been touting his son. Now, look, as a dad, that's what we do.
We just talked about Bo, LeVar. So,
we hype our kids up. That's what we do. Mm-hmm. Now, Stephen A. isn't wrong. He might go a little hard on Bronny, but I think everybody goes hard on Bronny. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're going to get. You're the king's son.
Yeah, but anybody, if anybody want to be real in sports, right? What all-time great their lineage came in behind them and did just as good, if not better.
I'm not going to say great because, like you say, it's hard to kind of follow.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, Steph outdid.
He outdid his dad. He outdid his dad.
Clay, yeah.
Clay didn't outdo his dad. It's about the same because they won about the same chip. Only difference is,
we're not measuring chips. We're measuring the overall player.
And he didn't outdo. He still didn't outdo his dad. His dad was on the Showtime Lakers. Yeah, he won chips.
Clay named bigger than his dad. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm talking.
No, Clay. Clay
name.
Name is big now, but anybody who's watched basketball for over 25 years, they know about Clay's
David
dad.
Thompson.
They know about his dad.
Nobody.
Anybody, like I said, when I started first watching the Lakers, it was Showtime in them. You know what I'm saying? So I know.
But this is when you say his dad, like, where was his dad at on the pecking order with the Lakers, as in opposed to where was Clay at in the pecking order?
The only difference,
I mean,
we're talking about the team, the Lakers, the Showtime Lakers team was a lot deeper than. So he was in the rotation to where he was getting PT. But he wasn't probably starting.
Clay was a key piece.
You're right, but his dad was a key piece for the Showtime Lakers. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
When I say they can win the champion.
When I say peace, I'm talking about Magic, Kareem, maybe even Worthy.
I'm not. As a Laker fan, I'm not gonna let you get away with that. I'm sorry. He was a main part of their championship run when they won it. He wasn't a starter. He probably was a sixth man and stuff like that. But he was in rotation. He got minutes. The difference between Clay started. You know what I'm saying? He was the dog, or part of Splash Brothers. So
okay, how many All-Star appearances does his dad have?
He don't have as many as Clay, bro.
There we go.
But we said overall though. Now you want to pick, you want to cherry pick. I mean, come on. He separated by saying how many All-Stars that he got.
When not taking nothing away from David Thompson because he was amazing, but like I say, that team.
Michael Thompson.
I mean,
Michael
Thompson. Not taking nothing away from Michael Thompson, he was amazing, but
he's not Klay Thompson.
Not even that.
I said he didn't. He was not a starter.
Okay.
Michael Thompson probably, and I know you're going to be like the Lakers are just, but he's not even in the top 5.
Or what?
On the Lakers squad? That squad.
Just all-time Lakers.
No, because you talking about James Worthy, you talking about Magic, you talking about Kareem. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So,
and then there's Kurt Rambis.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah,
like there were
those players were just like Clay's dad. They was the same. So,
but they're more visible. They're more remembered than him.
If you are a Laker fan, you know about him.
AC Green is more known for not getting ass.
That's right. AC Green known for him being a virgin for as long as he has.
Exactly.
So,
Maybe that's why he
but the only thing is, like I said,
You know
Clay dad was just as part of the
And not
Lakers
taking
squad.
nothing away from Clay Dad. Like I said, but I'm just
That's probably the
We were
only.
trying to make a point.
That's probably the only father son where the son outdid him
and
Steph was the only two that outdid their fathers.
Kobe.
And Kobe.
But in a situation like that, they're gonna expect for their child, or people are gonna look at that child like you got to do better than your dad, or
And that's-
you know what I'm saying. You got to be on that level because that's what they're expecting.
that's
So there's
rare.
gonna be pressure anyway.
Not necessarily because we just only highlight 3 players that did better than their fathers. The average superstar, their son doesn't outdo them.
That's true.
We can go to one of the greatest player of all time, Michael Jordan. He had 2 of them. Ain't none of them paying out.
Not a one.
Not
They
one.
for everybody.
One just on coke and just doing whatever.
So the
just
fact that we see somebody whose son made it to the league and he's playing, that's different. So
Even Buddha said nobody remembers his dad.
that's Buddha ain't no Laker fan, so he don't. I clearly
You're
said
a Laker fan,
I
which means
said
you're biased.
I just said
Right.
if outside of those who are non-Laker fans, you're gonna know that, or you're a basketball savant. There we go.
Yeah. Well, personally, I think LeBron was. Do you think that was the right spot to confront him at?
Yeah, because where else you gonna see him at?
yeah.
It's not
after
like
the game.
no. He
do it
probably
right
LeBron
then.
is getting off the court. He going with his
It's
team.
like this. You disrespect me publicly because you're kind of disrespecting me. The disrespect got to come. I got it on site. It's on site.
It's on site.
It's
On
on
site.
site.
You got to check it in. That's in any
On
situation.
site. Like, stop the game.
And it's not like they stopped the game. He caught it like during a
It was
timeout.
in between the third quarter, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Third or fourth?
yeah.
But like I say, Stephen A. ain't wrong. Like LeBron
No,
been hyping his son up forever.
neither one is wrong.
No, neither one is wrong.
Neither one of them is wrong.
So I wasn't a fan of Stephen A's reactions that he discussed it on First Take and the Stephen A podcast.
It's content.
But
But I get that.
I will say this though: if you notice how Stephen A. talked the next day on First Take,
Yeah, that's why I didn't like it.
No, he was being respectful. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He was being respectful.
all the way
He calmed
down.
down.
What is he supposed to do? What is he supposed to say? Man, fuck Bron.
No,
No.
The energy.
No.
That
His
nigga
energy
acting
level
like his
went down.
puppy died.
No, what he said. I mean, number one, see this. Let's put it all in context. here.
silent.
Yeah.
The man, number one, he's balancing out that I just signed one of the largest contract in TV history. $100 million.
Yeah.
And I got to balance out. Everybody will, goddamn, LeBron done put you in check. So he had to come out. You know, he can't come out like rah, rah, rah. So he had to come out
what
like.
it is that he also knows that he's going to need LeBron down the stretch.
Well,
Down the
again,
road.
I mean, all of them.
And you don't want to burn bridges, especially with LeBron.
Is he burning bridge with LeBron? He didn't
Depending
build.
on how you come back out.
He
yes,
didn't-
you
he
could
didn't build
burn
his-
that bridge.
Burns bridges with everybody.
He did not build his career around LeBron.
Isn't that a conflict of interest? How he's always shitting on NBA players and trying to be buddy with them.
How?
That's
How?
what he do.
He ain't shitting on NBA players. He just
talk shit,
He
then
just
everything.
talking about. He just saying what's
he has
real.
that extra on it.
Extra.
Of course, but like he said, he has the NBA greats that be talking to him and telling him like, "Yo, you can't be letting them off the hook. When we was up playing, you gave us. You supposed to get their ass the business too." So he got NBA greats that's backing him as far as what he doing when it comes to critiquing today's players.
I'm gonna say this because he got his start in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Him and Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson, the one who blew him up.
Right. Just
And,
like yeah.
Stephen A. is good at his job. He's very good at his job.
Yeah.
He's good at his job. Sometimes he might overstep his
He's doing
boundaries.
his
at
job.
times.
That's why he got that $100 million for what he does.
Yeah, but do you think did you see that clip that's been going around of him discussing how LeBron's camp tried to reach out to him about a previous issue and he laughed at them?
No, I didn't see that.
Okay, so basically, there's a clip circulating where Stephen A. is on his podcast saying how LeBron's people from people from LeBron's camp tried to reach out to him to get at him about some other issue, and he was on his podcast just saying, "I ain't got time for y'all," and he kind of laughed at him. I'll edit the clip in when I chop it up, but yeah. It was a clip of just him kind of mocking LeBron's people for trying to contact him to have a discussion. So I think that's another reason why LeBron got at him publicly and didn't set up something a little bit more formal.
Hold on. If I'm right, on first take that next morning, after it happened, he was like, all your associates have my number. They could have got it.
Yeah, that's why people were saying
that. Okay.
Yeah, that's
but
a little extra to
this
it.
podcast thing do have people egos be really big now.
I know mine be
Stephen A is
swole.
not the only one.
Yes.
And I'm gonna point it out a little bit later in the show, but your podcast, you're doing good, kind of got the big head. You might have Rich Paul and them might have reached out to you, and you might have.
Well, he did make $100 million.
You know what I'm saying? I got $100
Like I said, the numbers don't lie. That check don't lie. He's the highest paid TV personality ever.
Yeah, and you're gonna see a lot more Stephen A's.
Actually, you're not. They already said they scaling back because now that they bringing TNT crew over for the NBA, he's not going to be on the NBA as of much.
God. I just gave this man $100 million. We gonna see him.
Nah, but they did. But
you gonna see him.
But like I said, they got Shaq and them coming over, so they don't.
I'd rather hear from them.
They don't need him for that.
Am I the only one who does not like this other lineup with Shaq? Candace
and Vince Carter.
Yeah,
Vince Carter.
I do not like that crew.
Why? It's more laid back. It's laid back.
There's no fun.
What it is there's no Barkley on the
It's
crew.
not even Barkley. Even when Barkley's gone.
Barkley.
No, I'm talking about
inside. Kenny funny too.
When it's Kenny, Ernie, and Shaq, it's still more interesting than those four.
Well, like I said, Vince and them, they're not confrontational.
Well, no, it's just they have no charisma.
Really? No sense of humor, and
they serious about what they do
without even knowing he being funny.
Right.
Shaq just got a great sense of humor.
Yeah.
I don't think, like he said, none of them.
It's stiff. None of them. They're stiff. They're the personality.
You said Candace was one, right?
Yeah, Candace is one.
She's not really funny like that.
Well, it's not funny. It's just charisma. They're stiff. They're boring.
Gotta bring energy.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a lack of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not.
It's different.
Yeah,
that's for sure. But
overall, I don't think LeBron was out of bounds.
Neither one was out of bounds.
I've had mixed feelings about the whole thing.
Neither one was out of bounds.
They go both ways. They both right.
Stephen A. He spoke on what if your son out there, he's an athlete. He gets the same amount of criticism as you.
Yeah.
If he
feel what I'm saying?
If he play like trash, I gotta say he playing like trash.
Yeah, I just don't like the lack of energy he had the next day.
I mean, again.
Yeah.
That's a New York nigga.
All the way down.
Me personally, I look at it differently because, again, how can you be riled up about somebody speaking on their child?
I'm speaking. I'm speaking as a father.
Right.
LeBron is the face, regardless of what we say. Who going to be the next face of the NBA?
We know who ain't.
At this time, right now, LeBron is still the face, and Stephen A. does not and cannot afford to burn that bridge. Period.
Well, again, LeBron didn't make Stephen A. career, so it's not a bridge there. Period. So
yeah, but he still. If you burn that bridge with LeBron, and LeBron's like, don't mess with Stephen A.
It's already burned.
LeBron
don't like Stephen
But
A.
the problem is his career is not revolving around LeBron. So if LeBron don't talk to Stephen A, it doesn't hurt him. He still has enough basketball connection, insiders. He can still do his job effectively.
So you don't think LeBron has enough cachet to have other athletes pull off from Stephen A?
No, you can't blackball him. He $100 million man. You can't blackball him.
Yeah. Yeah, after ESPN, Disney gave him $100
You cannot blackball him. The only way you get blackballed is they do it themselves.
Yeah, pretty much. I agree with him on that.
Disney.
I never agree with her son. All right, let's keep it moving because I actually want to discuss last Tuesday after the whole Trump debacle with Corey Holcomb in the 5150 show where he addressed the responses from Kendra G,
Like
who
I
made
told
a video
y'all,
earlier.
don't come for a comedian.
Hold on, let me play. I got a little 2-minute clip lined up.
Kendra G. You remember I brought up how I felt like she made a fool out of herself on Tamron Hall?
Yeah.
So she made a video to try to knock me and act like I came at her and everything. So I want to address it because it's fun to me. Whatever I do in the game, I'm from 5266 South State, Apartment 1208, Robert Taylor home. Nigga, I beat the game, Kendra G. Every time you open your mouth and speak independently, you make a fool out of yourself. You're better at cut, paste, copy. Like Kevin Samuel's show. You cut it, pasted, and copied it with your version of it, and that's how you found a way. But when you speak independently, you look bad. Kendra G has a lot of bottom dwellers on her show that she interviews, but she acts like she's not a bottom dweller. But the people she interviews, she's the exact same person, but she acts like she's above them by copy, pasting, and cutting Kevin Samuel's points. Kevin Samuels created that show, and he's not here to sue you. So you're able to do basically what Kevin Samuels did, and it's working. You ask me, it's working because you're a lady. Yeah, it's working because you're a lady. But when you get to acting like you're better than those women that's on your show, because the lady Tamron Hall asked her points, and she was like, I agree with you, Tamron, but you don't agree with her. Because Tamron Hall was like, men are not here for your wig. Men don't want a broke lady. And then she made a real fool out of herself when she said, if I'm here with you and you're around me, you have to pay for that. This isn't exactly how she said it, but she said her presence, you have to pay for it, which is why you called her a hooker.
Right.
If a woman is charging you for her presence, you a hooker.
Straight up.
Yeah, and that was Corey. Just a little snippet of the roast because it was well over 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Of him just going in on Kendra.
Going in on her.
I ain't want to play the whole clip.
I told y'all, don't go for them damn comedians, man. They gonna roast y'all asses.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad Sunning. And Kendra's been Stephen A. since that roasting. She's not said anything.
Don't say nothing.
Leave it on her interview when she did it that she wasn't going to reply back. She was going to feed it, and then that was it. So I didn't expect her to reply back.
Yeah.
Now, like Hassan said, you don't mess with a comedian. But like I said, like after a while, like he said what he had to say. She said what she had to say. Then he comes back.
And he leave it alone. As long as she don't come back and say nothing, he good.
She is.
I doubt if she
ain't
comes
gonna
back. She
say
said
nothing.
she
I
wasn't
hope
going to
she
say nothing.
don't
She ain't.
because there ain't much she can say
She
at
ain't.
this
Kendra
point.
G.
She
Yeah.
ain't saying shit.
That was a total Sunning for like 25 minutes.
Exactly. And he was
He
on
touched
point.
on a lot of real shit.
He was on point on every damn thing he said
from
about her ass.
the criticisms to her show, to her personal life, to her as a person. And
he even touched based on some of the shit that she said. Like number one, he didn't edit no clip for her to say that shit.
No,
that
the
was
clip he reacted to was the same clip I saw on Twitter. So
Exactly.
it wasn't. Yeah, I knew Corey didn't edit anything in regards to that.
And then he owned up talking about the women that when she was like, you admitted to messing with women who don't have no money and this and the
Like,
third.
yeah, I do.
He said I mess with all of them.
Yeah.
Rich, poor, don't matter. If you got a pussy, I'm fucking.
And she really can't talk. That's another story.
But why can't she talk?
Cause scamming ass,
Exactly.
scamming
Her
ass
scamming
boyfriend, the African scammer.
Yeah,
got like
that part had
100.
me dying when Corey.
Got like 100 names.
And they ain't the only person that said that.
Who else? Oh, Tasha.
Tasha K.
Tasha K. She ain't had no smoke for her when Tasha K. brought it up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, she never said anything about Tasha.
Nah, she did not. She overlooked what Tasha K.
Yeah.
and responded to motherfucking Corey.
Yeah.
See what I'm
What
saying?
did Tasha K say when
She
saw
went
it?
in.
She went in
on
about
boyfriend.
the scamming boyfriend.
And how, you know what
I
I'm saying?
sent it to you. Yeah.
Yeah, everything she said on that video, she said at the because I went to go see her live.
Yeah.
And when I tell you she went in on him, You know what I'm saying? The picture, she had the
all the damn different names that he had. All that shit, yeah.
She had receipts for everything that she said.
And she skipped. She did not say anything to Tasha K at all. But she want to try to come for court.
Yeah,
that's weak.
Yeah. So I thought it was a pretty interesting roast. Yeah.
I mean,
Kelly over here
what
trying
we
to
doing?
give niggas dick mints.
Like, what we doing? Like, yeah,
look, my nosy ass. I'm being nosy. She got mints. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get a mint. It's a dick.
Like a penis.
Put it back. I'm good. My breath's gonna be tart or whatever.
So I'm over here sucking on
whatever. I'm good.
Multiple.
I'm good. I'm just not gonna breathe in your face. That's all.
And we are, and we're
multiple dicks at once.
I'm telling you, and they are delicious.
Got you.
I'm sure they are.
Right. Paul.
So Buddha's in the house.
in the building.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All the way from Winston-Salem just to fuck with y'all.
Oh,
we appreciate it always.
Goody.
All the way from
Winston-Salem.
Here.
Yes, the fuck they
Yeah,
do.
that's what I'm-
Yes, they do. If you're a basketball savant, you're a Laker fan, you know about Michael Thompson.
Nobody knows
You said a
about
Lakers fan.
I said if you are a
basketball-
Lakers fan or a basketball savant, you know about the Showtime Lakers and you know about the key people on the fucking squad.
Michael Thompson is not a top
He is.
8 Laker.
He is. You're not gonna tell
He's
me. And
not a top
I
8
grew up
Laker.
watching the Lakers. I'm a diehard Laker fan. Y'all not gonna do that.
Let me tell you
Y'all
what.
not gonna do that.
You gonna bring up Derek Fisher.
Y'all gonna do that.
You gonna bring up Robert Ory.
And you gonna bring up my and on the Showtime 80 Lakers team, you gonna mention Michael Thompson too. You are.
No.
You are. Y'all not Laker
You
fans.
said Showtime though, so I'm gonna give you that.
Y'all not Laker fans.
An all-time Laker allure.
I didn't see again. I didn't say that. Now y'all pushing the goalpost. I didn't say all-time Laker allure. I just said for those who are diehard Laker fans, or if you are a basketball savant, you know about them Showtime Lakers. He was mentioned.
But you were trying to compare him and Clay, and it's not comparable.
Hold on. What I see, this is where you trying to twist up what I said.
sorry.
What I said was how many all-time greats, which he's not actually an all-time great. LeBron is. So how many all-time greats? We only got 2 that we can actually say. That's Michael and LeBron. How many all-time great sons came in the league and did better than them? I'll wait. There we go. That's all I said. So both of them was right in a sense. But LeBron we gave props to Dan LeVar about pushing his boys, getting them in the league.
Look,
LeBron did the same
I'm
thing.
giving LeBron
Only difference
his
is
props.
he playing on the damn same squad as he is.
I'm
So
gonna give
he
LeBron his
went up
props. His son on the team
with him.
Played
With him.
game.
And got another one on the way.
That's the money right there.
That one gonna be one.
He the money one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bronny was the test child.
Yeah. Put some respect on
Bryce,
that man now. He about to have
money.
2 boys up in the
Bryce
league.
the money boy.
Yeah, he is, because he's taller than Bryce and all that. He taller than Bronny and all that.
Okay.
should
And see
carry.
that not to get off.
I think I
We
got
are.
two hands.
We're
Both
very
of them.
off.
I'm
And
sorry.
we got 4 conversations going at the same goddamn time.
Yeah.
Right. Dick mints and damn all that other shit.
Dick
Can we
Mix
get
was 10 minutes
situated
ago.
so we can focus?
Okay, we're back.
Yeah, please.
He's over there about to have a moment.
We're back.
Come on, man.
We're back.
Yeah. All right.
Come on.
All right. So let's
Sit back.
keep it moving. We got. Yeah. So I wanted to get.
Another one.
There you go.
All right, so I wanted to get into this next story, basically about the New York PD detective that was caught twerking on camera under fire for a pole dancing video. Have you seen this?
Yeah, I seen it.
No.
Okay, so let me bring up the video first and foremost. The mics are live while the video's on because
She
I had to
bad,
censor
too.
the music, making sure we did not get that copyright strike.
Right.
There she is twerking.
She ain't did
it's
nothing wrong.
Detective Melissa Mercado.
She ain't did nothing wrong, and she's off, and she's not on work.
Well, see, this is the thing.
It was a music video, so she was working.
Oh, she's working.
She's working a side gig.
Working with the T in front of it. She's working.
She's a video vixen. That's her part-time job.
Okay, so yeah, the detective is under fire. It's Melissa Mercado, a 7-year veteran of New York's finest.
Why she under fire? She ain't did nothing wrong.
Well, she's on camera showing her ass.
It's her ass.
Yeah, but
And she don't. We not gonna get in talking about no damn decorum and what the fuck we got up in the White House. We're not doing that.
But hold on,
we're not doing that.
Time out. Remember, we just had a conversation about a month ago about a young lady who was twerking
on the plane in her uniform.
Let me finish though.
You about to get off? No, you moving the goalpost. But go ahead.
Let me finish though.
Go ahead.
Isn't police officer? Like, don't we hold him to a higher standard or something? It'd be easier to notice that that's such and such. Like an airline pilot, and flight attendant, I might not know, but I might know the chick from the 51st.
She's not in her uniform.
And you're right. You're 100% right.
And she ain't break no laws.
And you're right.
She ain't break no laws. She ain't break no personal conduct that has something to do with the only way people have a problem is she's an officer that got a nice ass, by the way.
Yes, she does.
She looks good.
Yes, she looks
and
good.
The fact of the matter is people just mad because she was able to pull that shit off.
And on top of that, you pull me over, I might have some money for you. Like because I know you might be take.
But
you want to take.
Like some people they separate their business and what they do with their life and what else they do. So like she didn't take that to work. She did it outside of work.
Video vixen and cop,
so that's just sexy to me. Handcuff me.
We know the lifestyle that comes along with one side.
That's stereotyping, sir.
As much as you want to call it stereotyping, nevertheless, in the strip club of all places. Bro, have you been to a strip club? I'm not stereotyping.
That might be her second job, though. Maybe y'all just blew her cover.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe y'all just blew her cover.
She does videos.
And that's cool. But
that's not against the law.
No, it's not.
Well, the issue is she makes a salary of $144,000 a year.
They ain't shit in New York.
Detective.
They ain't shit in New York.
And she a detective?
And strip on the side.
That's nothing. Get your that's money, boo. No money in New York. That's no money. New York, really. Jersey, California, highest taxes in the United States.
Yeah, that's probably about 60,000 here.
So 160,000 there is about 60 here, 75 here.
Yeah. Probably.
Get your money.
The cost of living is ridiculous.
Enjoy your life.
So, they ain't no money. But again, she just got a nice ass
decent
body.
Money. I mean, that's just career choices, and
that is not decent
go
money.
Anywhere and make that.
Not up there. If she was here, probably.
What I'm saying is, no, it's still good money, even though it's up there. It's still decent.
I mean, the equivalent
she can live
is
all right.
decent
She
here.
can live nicely.
We know she got a side hustle. That's for sure.
And
if
I
she
think
wants
get your
it.
bread.
That is
once you
her.
take that uniform off, that's you back to you. You're a character when you're in the uniform.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you take that off,
I'm still upset they fired that chick from the
airlines.
Because that
she was in uniform and she was at work, so that's different.
But she wasn't.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
She was at work.
She was
not
in
a
her
twerk.
uniform.
She was
and
in
she threw that
uniform
leg up
and she was on the
started doing her
plane.
little
Yeah,
twerk
she threw a
thing.
leg
That
up.
was a terrible twerk.
Right.
But
She was.
see, the thing where she was excited.
Diabolical.
That's what that was. She was happy. You get
Well,
the
we got one that was at work and one wasn't at work.
So we can excuse the one that wasn't at work. She
exactly.
At work.
She ain't got.
But
You
you
wouldn't
at
even
work.
know. You wouldn't even know she was a damn
I don't give a
detective.
fuck.
Oh,
Right.
somebody knows she was a detective.
Somebody did. They put it out there, but the New York Post. New York Post get any goddamn thing. They,
Yeah.
So it's almost damn near tabloid.
Fake outrage. I just think it's fake outrage.
Right. She ain't did nothing wrong. She just got a nice ass though. I ain't gonna front.
It's beautiful.
I hope so because wasn't that BBL style?
That look natural to me. Look,
You think she could have a BBL being a cop?
no, she
think
couldn't
so.
afford
That's
that.
what I'm
saying that's
She couldn't afford
exercise
that.
and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
that's
nah.
bad.
She's exercising. Nah, she's exercising, bro. That ass was too firm, too tight.
She
It wasn't
exercising
it was a natural shake because BBLs they be doing the Cabbage Patch and shit. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
like those.
That was a natural
Yeah, no, I
bounce
don't
when
like
she was
those.
twerking.
I
Yeah,
can only judge it with 2 fingers.
But it had a ripple in it when she was bouncing it.
yeah.
you
That
see the
motherfucker
ripple.
like that
You
was
know
like
what I'm
that
saying?
like
It's like a ripple.
Yeah.
Is that the top part up there?
Well,
You gotta
here's my
catch the
thing.
ripple. That's how it's real.
Why is it
The
necessary?
ripple makes
What?
why
the
wasn't
BBL?
necessary.
Yeah, to be on the video. Do you think she got paid?
She got paid for that.
Oh, yeah.
She did?
Yeah, she got paid for that.
You got paid
She
for that.
ain't did that shit.
She
for
ain't
free.
dropping it like it's hot for nothing.
Yeah, she got paid for
On
that.
camera?
She got paid for
And
that.
she got a job as
She got a job, so she ain't doing that shit for free.
Definitely paying me.
Yeah, she got paid for that.
Yeah, she got paid.
Damn right, she better got paid for it.
She ain't did that shit for free.
I hope not, because, you're putting yourself at risk. But, hey, more power to her. This is women's empowerment. Isn't it International Women's Day?
Yeah, International Women's Month, I believe.
No, a month don't count. That's too long.
Huh?
Fuck you mean? We need all year.
No, we don't.
A month ain't long enough.
Women get it all.
No, we don't.
We'll just celebrate one
Yeah,
day.
No, we can celebrate us all year.
What do you do on
Because without us, y'all wouldn't be here.
International
Say what?
Women's Day?
Huh? What we doing?
What?
What'd you say?
Without women, y'all wouldn't be here.
First of all, we don't want to do that. Y'all got to read from us. Y'all got to read from us. Y'all came from us, so we ain't gonna do that.
That's not a part of topics tonight.
That's we not doing
Everybody do
that.
this tonight.
Y'all came from us.
We all need each
We
other.
can create ourselves.
Y'all came from us.
We all need each other.
Yeah, God gave y'all from us. Don't do that.
We need each other.
Don't do that.
We need each other.
Hey, she set it off over there.
But ain't no guys having no babies, and ain't no woman getting herself pregnant by
All I'm
herself.
just saying, what she said was incorrect, and we had that. What she said was incorrect. We had to make sure that it was in its proper content.
We
They
need
couldn't
each
live
other.
without us.
We need each other.
You can't have women without men.
I can live without them. I don't know about everybody else. So
I need women.
That's why you got dick mitts
I
in
need
your mouth,
women.
right?
I can't even say that.
Why you got the pussy mitts in your mouth? You got dick mitts in your mouth, dude.
Because I didn't find no pussy mitts. It was only dick mitts. So if I feel like sucking on a dick, that's the one I'm going to suck.
No, you just say, hey, you just, I mean, you over there saying that you can live without a man and shit, you know? You doing something referencing of a man, a dick.
Okay,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
I never said I didn't. But if I'm a suck on one, it's going to be minty.
Oh, man.
What's the next one?
Let me grab another one.
What's the next one?
Okay, well.
While she brought that up before we jump to the next topic, y'all guys do need to do a little bit better on your whatchamacallit. And this just comes from me hearing from chicks. Like, chicks be like, these dudes be half-assing on their hygiene. I'd be like, ooh. So, guys, just do a little bit better. Let's go. Sorry about that.
Half-assing on their hygiene. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, speaking of dating, Doechii's in the news. Because Doechii has a little video going around with her friend. I guess they were doing a little skit for Hot Ones. And Doechii said what her major red flag is for men, and I have the video.
Okay. What's my biggest dating red flag?
Is it being on the DL?
You're on the right track. I have my answer.
Is it close enough?
You want to guess one more time? What would be a red flag for me?
Bad music taste?
Oh, that is a good one.
Because that's one for me.
That is a good one.
Like,
but that's
what
not
do you
what
mean
I
you
put.
don't listen to Michael Jackson? But okay.
Okay. This is a huge red flag for me.
All right. You know what's so crazy? I was going to say
I mean, strike one. You're a man.
Yeah.
And you're heterosexual.
Yeah. I was going to say, so technically, because my mind was already there, I don't think I deserve to eat a wing.
I think you do, friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, always go with your gut instinct.
I think you need more sauce.
So that was Doechii in the clip that was going around where she basically said if you're just a straight male, it's a red flag when dating.
What's up with these new age?
Time out.
These new age
out.
women.
First of all, let's in context what she said was her.
Her red flag. Her.
Right, but
yeah.
But it's a lot of women. They cool with men.
And that's their choice.
No, you just had it on your damn post. Had a discussion about a month ago, and a lot of the women that comment on your post, they cool with men going both ways and shit.
That's their choice.
If that's what they decide they want to do, and if they into that, and the female like it too, hey, let them do what they do, because that means she can get two of them things. And
The one thing I learned early on from this show alone,
no,
NMK,
not my king.
NMK, I learned that shit very early on.
That's what her thing is. She don't like straight men.
But
hey,
can I just say, when I
so she a
listen to her,
pansexual then?
Whatever.
No, I'm just saying.
Is,
when I listen to her, I just think it was a poor joke. I just think it was one of them dry ass poor poor jokes, yo. That's really all that
I
was.
think it was a mix of both.
I think it was she was serious about that.
I think it was said in the manner of a joke as a safety net in case she gets the wrong feedback.
Yep.
But I also think Doechii is on that black feminist tip because I seen her with books by Bell Hooks, who's a big black feminist author. So she's walking that path Janelle Monáe is walking.
Right.
And I see her in the future throwing shade at black men because that's what black feminists do.
That's what they do.
Specifically attack
black men.
I know she wanted to say straight black men, but she's testing the waters right now to see how we react. And if she doesn't get the feedback she likes, she can just go back and say it was a joke.
Can I? She doesn't come across to me as a young lady who just deals with black guys.
No, she's already admitted to being bi.
Sitting there saying, straight black men, but her answer was straight men because she deals with all different type of men.
Yeah.
Community.
That's the opinion of that. Exactly.
She probably dealt with community members.
So, and that's what in her situation.
And straight men, heterosexual men, are not in the community.
Yeah.
And like I said, I just think when I heard, I was like,
bad joke.
That's just a bad joke. Yeah, because I don't even really see it as she's trying to shame men. I'm trying.
I didn't take her seriously.
I didn't take it serious, but I kind of see what the underlying thing
I took it
is
serious.
Reach.
Because the fact of the matter is,
it all starts as a joke.
Right. It always starts as a joke, and the fact of how popular you are, quite a few people gonna take what you say at face value.
And then that's on them.
No, it's not.
They can't think.
No.
If somebody takes what somebody else say at face value, that's on them.
When you are up that ladder and you command a certain type of attention, what you say and what you do. Yeah. Come on, you got people right now. That's why we had these culture wars the way they do, because you got a lot of people that don't agree with that mess. They hear what's being said, and they don't want their kids to listen to that and be like, well, Doechii said it. They like it and then gravitate to that shit. So yes, if you put out music and she's a Grammy artist, a Grammy winner,
that don't mean I'm gonna agree with what she got to say.
Nobody is. Again, I did not say they had to agree. What I'm saying is, when you say stuff, it doesn't come off as being innocent because you're not a regular person. She's a musician, which a lot of people, millions of people, listen to her music. So when she's saying something, even if it is a poor taste joke, her words does hit well, because trust and believe somebody's listening to her.
Look,
and that means they have been put in that situation. They feel the same way she felt.
Let it resonate. Okay, so she's giving them. So she's creating a space, whether it was intentional or not. She creating a right, but again, but she did stand on it. Don't be trying to like misleading, like you like you don't know. If that's how you move, stand on it. But she's not doing that, and that's dangerous. That's all I'm saying.
That's because I think it won't really meant to become that.
Again, if we can sit here, and make some type of analysis that it was a poor joke, and she was attempting to try to create a safe space for her ass so she don't get the backlash, then you can go as further and say what she says. It has value to that, whether she meant it or not.
I just think y'all are really reading way too deep into that.
As many entertainers as there are out there who just have the most outlandish of thoughts and things of that nature, if you're not of your own mind to do research on it and just blindly follow what somebody said because, I like that song.
Right. Because the beat was nice.
You're the fucking fool.
Exactly.
Guess what? You got millions of fools that will do that. Yeah. So it goes back what I just said. She's not a regular person. She's a well-known person, and what she says, whether she's serious or not, it holds weight. That's all I'm saying.
Had to feel the same way she felt to even.
She don't feel that way because she didn't come right out and say
somebody felt that way. Even if she don't really feel that way, she said that somebody has felt that way in order to. You know what I'm saying?
So again, you're gonna unintentionally create something that you I guess don't mean, and pushing somebody to where they probably was on
they already felt it.
Again, it goes back to what I just said. What she says has weight, whether she's playing or not. People gonna listen to her. That's it.
Somebody say something you ain't never.
But there's people like. Go ahead, Buddha, because you want to say something.
I'm just listening.
You want to say no? You want to say something?
I can't believe that the onus is on celebrities. I can't believe that's where this world is going.
It's always been that way.
No.
It has always been that way.
What happens is they gave these young niggas the internet. Young niggas ran with it. Now we got a president who doesn't understand a lot of shit except about how to make money. He don't know how to communicate probably, but he can make some money. You got the internet, you got ignorance. Now we're moving up to this, I guess, kink shaming thing. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about most of this shit. I just think it's a bad joke. I really think it's just a piss poor joke. But at the same token, even if it is her thing,
it's her thing.
It's her thing. But I don't think her making that statement is going to have a whole bunch of women all of a sudden like, oh my God, a straight man? Yeah, we need to look into that. Because if you're just if he's saying he's just a straight man, oh, that's got to be, nigga. If I'm not mistaken, most of these bitches be like, all men cheat. So it's like that. I took it in that same, that same realm of that's just a corny ass joke.
Okay, so again, let me just say it again. You have a segment of people that says, "Oh, it was a poor attempt." You have another segment of people,
the free thinking segment of people. You're
say
right.
what?
The free thinking segment of people.
The people who think for themselves.
Right.
What you mean? So no. Okay. So I guess we can say.
What I mean by
I guess
that.
we can say the free. So I guess the free thinking people. That's the reason why Trump in office, right? They was free thinking. No, they wasn't. So in other words, what I'm saying is not too many people out here doing no type of research. They listening and they seeing it and they taking it for what it is and they moving forward with that.
Go research.
That's
That's
you.
not something that I'm gonna go try to
But
research.
hold on. I don't understand how
The point I just made
a
was
person
some
who is
people don't
running
listen
for an
to what
elected
she's-
office who needs votes and all that stuff, to get to where he is, even though he lied to a lot of people and misled them.
Yeah.
Right.
How are we comparing that to some chick who just said straight men?
What I'm saying is when you are not
I don't understand the correlation.
Simple. The correlation is neither one of them is regular Joes like you, and you. So if we say something right, it won't go. It won't.
I don't think I'm regular anymore, yo. Like I wasn't regular before we started the podcast.
I tell you what. Let's get something straight.
I've always been special.
Okay. Well, since y'all want to be funny, and
I'm not
shit,
being funny.
No. We gonna take it. Do y'all got at least 2 million plus on any type of
Platform?
Instagram, Facebook? You got 2 million plus people that follows you?
My NBA
don't give a fuck
2K
about
player does.
I'm talking outside your video game.
And we
In
gotta
other
deal
words,
with Nike.
so like I said, if you don't command north of 2 million people that follows you on any of them damn apps, whether it's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, that will listen to you because they listening to you because you're not a regular person. She's a musician, a Grammy.
She's a regular
musician.
person,
She's
though.
not a regular person.
She a
People
regular
don't
person
treat
that
her
can
as if she's a regular person.
If she gets shot and dies, she regular just like
She gonna
anybody
bleed just
else.
like everybody else do.
She regular
I'm just
like
saying we're putting
anybody
this
else.
onus on celebrity or
Onus
just
been on
performers.
celebrity.
And I
We're
don't know
not gonna
she's a
sit here.
celebrity
We're
like
not gonna
that.
sit here and act like that's never been happening. It's always been that way.
I mean, I've heard a couple of her songs, but I didn't know she was a celebrity like that. Especially, I wouldn't.
I don't know her music like
And just in general, yo, like
neither.
Nicki.
maybe because I'm older now,
She clean.
Yeah, because y'all.
I'm not just
y'all
going
in
to
her
take anything a
generation.
child says. You know what I mean?
Do you
And
know
run
why
with it.
She's a
Doechii
young
blow
adult.
up?
She's a young adult.
You said because she stole Mickey style.
No, it's because niggas didn't support Rhapsody.
Yeah.
She was made.
Because she sounds, she's not a Meg Thee Stallion or nothing like that. She's nothing like that. She's like a female
Nicki Minaj.
Okay, so she got that song I think I like. Is she crazy and insane type? Does she talking crazy or something?
and she's talking to herself about drugs and shit.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She
I
sound
that.
like Eminem to me a little
She
bit.
sound like
yeah,
Nicki
yeah.
Minaj to me, but
I like that song.
She's not in
but
our
it's-
age
but she's
group.
just
That's
not. She's
number
not one of those
She-
twerker. You know what I mean? Like the.
Yeah, she's
the-
not
no,
one
she
of those-
twerks. She's on stage with her ass
I
cheeks
know
out.
what I mean
Again,
is the music. The music that I've heard from her
She's
thus
not a
far.
Sexy Red
It hadn't been
or-
a sexy
No, she
red
is.
or a Glorilla or anything like.
Again,
I haven't heard.
She's
or
not
if
in
it is, I
our.
just haven't
She's
heard
not
it.
in our age group, so we can come to a surmise of an analysis, like, okay, how far to take it. We're talking about people that's around her, in and around her age group. They don't look at it like that. They're not doing no research. They're gonna take her for what she said at face value.
Or they see it themselves.
Parents, if you talk to your kids,
in
then
their
you
own
don't
way.
have to.
How many kids and how many parents talk to their kids? How many parents do that?
I talk to my kids all the time.
All the young girls out there.
I could honestly say every day.
She got a Grammy, so she got more than enough people listening to her ass.
Yeah, all the young girls should listen to Doechii and
But just
have
because
raw
you listen
sex
to
with
it don't
bi
mean you're
men.
gonna always do or agree with what people say in their songs. Like, I mean, it might be a nice beat. You know what I'm saying? You might catch the hook might
The only
catch you.
thing I
But
just
everything else don't make no sense.
the
But that
only
hook,
thing I'm stating
nobody do
is
what they say
what
to
she
do.
says is not just simple. Like if you say something, or I say something, if we say something, it's only gonna go but so far. What she says resonate. It goes not only all across the United States, but overseas because of who she is.
She
That's
ain't
all.
that special. I mean, she
Is special.
Parents talk to
She's
your
the best
kids.
rap female artist. Grammy, she is special. How many people get that?
I want to put a disclaimer out. I really feel, because I don't talk a lot, but when I do speak, my words resonate, even if it ain't to the millions and millions and millions of people that she may have.
Specifically said
You know what I mean?
it.
I still feel that my words will resonate. And if people hear this clip, they'll probably be like, that makes a lot of sense. Not just, you know what I mean? Oh, she said straight men, so we're going to bash every man and just fuck
Everybody
bi
gonna
men.
have. So
Like,
it's all
that's
again
just
when you reach
insane.
a certain status, it's a numbers game. Okay, you're gonna have 2 million people agree with you, just like you're gonna have 2.5 million people that don't agree with you.
I made it to the middle
a numbers
class.
game.
I made it to the middle class.
Hey, middle class.
You ain't in the upper class.
Let's go.
Where's she at?
Let's go, BBS.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on Doechii, like
Yeah.
I said. And had we supported Rhapsody more, we wouldn't have to deal with Doechii.
Yeah, I like rap.
I support her. I support Rhapsody. I don't know about the rest of it.
I support Rhapsody. I supported her last album.
The whole
I
acapella
definitely
album.
support rap just because she a Carolina
awesome.
artist. She's
awesome.
dope as hell, but
Okay.
unfortunately, she don't fit in.
That's because that's
She don't
what
show.
she's
She
speaking
not
about,
half naked and she ain't
She don't fit
twerking.
what
in
she's
that
speaking
mainstream.
about, they not ready to hear.
No, they ready to hear. If she was shaking her ass or half naked, they would hear exactly what the fuck she's saying. She's not doing none of that.
They're not ready to hear what she's saying and
If she was,
the way
if she
that
was
she's trying to say it.
maybe if she got naked,
You ain't listen to Rhapsody because if you listen to Rhapsody, they
Rhapsody got bars.
she
Yeah, I
got
know
bars.
that.
They're listening to
But
what she
people are
said.
not- People are not, you know.
It's a visualization.
She doesn't.
Yeah,
She
people-
doesn't dress half naked or twerking. That's it. If she did all of that, they would listen to every fucking thing she said. Everything.
Cool. Well, I wanted to move off of Doechii and discuss Nelly because Nelly's ex was in the news for basically saying why.
I see the cup. I know
was saying-
what's in it.
Yeah, Buddha's over there taking a shot.
That must
So
be the 120. That can't be the 40.
yeah, so Nelly's ex was in the news, basically explaining why Nelly and her decided to break up and why Nelly went with Ashanti. I have the video. Hold on, video ain't playing. Let me make sure I got the sound
Look at
check.
that face, boy.
Yo,
I know
Buddha's
I
over
turned
there
that
making
down.
this nasty face. Hold on, let me see if it'll
not
After I
play.
finish this, I ain't
I left. I left because I wanted initially, I guess, space to see maybe will the space bring us back together, or do I need this space because I just need to rip off that Band-Aid. So, and initially I wanted the space or the break to rip that Band-Aid off. So but no, like no ill will, nothing bad. Just sometimes people don't work out. people grow apart. Like sometimes one person might want to be still in the situation and the other person is like, this isn't working. It happens, you know? Right, it just didn't work out. And that is all good.
She hurt.
And that was Nelly's ex.
She sound hurt.
She was definitely hurt.
She sound hurt.
She should be hurt.
That's the same one that he be in all those pictures where they be showing that he looks miserable.
Play stupid games
and
win
stupid prize.
Stupid ass prize.
Same shit Slim Thugger was talking about about a couple weeks ago.
The sound, but man, you were with Nelly.
You were playing games. He was you ain't understand
Probably
the fucking
one
assignment.
Of the, women
should drop down and got that eagle on.
Look, women,
right.
You let Nelly go to the street
Because you thought she
broke up with him.
yeah, exactly. She thought he was gonna run back to her ass.
You put this man out in the streets. You big dummy.
That's like me breaking
Hey, look, he ain't even stay in the streets. He like, look, I already know where I'm going.
Look, he already had it.
Come
you
here,
big dummy.
girl, woman. Yeah, here.
My days are cold without
Right.
you.
Shit. she was playing games. Slim Thug just told y'all how y'all be doing that BS.
She thought she was going to send that boomerang.
Thought he was
out
gonna
into
come
the
back.
world.
He was already like, damn, I should have been with Shantae. I want this dumb ass bitch.
That fucking this Irv got out here talking all reckless. I'm about to go get my girl.
I'm about to go get my bitch. Fuck this.
And look at what happened.
Got played. You played yourself. Then you gonna act like it's all good. No, it ain't. Because if it was all good, you wouldn't be speaking on the shit.
It was
we
pictures.
shouldn't be discussing your ass right now if you didn't feel some type of way.
There was numerous pictures online where they had took together.
Let the man
and
go.
He
done moved on. He done had he got his kid. He happy as hell now.
And
Let the man go. The boy got a baby. They got a wife. Like
right, he done moved on.
Damn,
but he glowed up. Is that what he?
That's
glowed?
what the kid said.
Yeah, he glowed up. Yeah, he glowed up.
I can't say Ashanti is a step down from her.
No, he glowed up.
Yeah,
Shit.
She look. Don't get me wrong, because she's a very attractive woman too. Like
She ain't Ashanti.
She ain't Ashanti.
No, she's not Ashanti.
And look, Ashanti had that baby too. Look how she thick too. Oh my God. Look, that baby did her some wonders.
She was already nice before she had the baby.
Yeah.
I just said that. I said ever since she had the baby, they just make her thick. You know what I'm
She on
saying?
number 2 now.
I
don't want to.
No, it's only one. It's only one, dog.
Not yet. Slow down.
Oh, I thought she was pregnant.
Is she pregnant again?
I don't know.
But
I'm about to
allegedly,
find out.
like
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised. Shit.
Look, I would
be surprised.
on it too.
It'd be back to back. Back to back. That 6 week. Oh, I'm in there.
I got back to back, so I already
Yeah, it's back to back.
Look at my other boy ASAP.
No fish,
ASAP stopped
He
that
ain't
foolish
playing.
shit.
I got a billionaire woman too.
They
Back to back. I'm
And
about.
I ain't going to jail.
Look. We were just talking about. Look, we were just talking about how women be getting these men. And so, look, these niggas like, hey, listen, back to back.
That boy quit this foolishness.
I ain't playing with you.
Nah, I'm done. I'm
I'm
leave
chilling.
the streets alone.
Look, ASAP like I got a billionaire woman. Ain't nothing y'all can say to me. Yeah, that part.
Is no official announcement.
Hey man, I know he did.
They are.
I know he did.
Allegedly.
He got her doing that 6 weeks.
Nelly's nut.
Nelly nut.
Look, like you said though, I don't blame him.
You married?
We
you got a chance to get her back. What? You going wilding up in that cooch.
Shout out to his ex. I hope she finds somebody.
I hope she finds love.
Right. Don't play with the next man.
I hope that distance she created.
It's only 5. It's only 5
Hey,
cents.
it's still a whole bunch of lunatics out there.
It's 5% of us real niggas out there. You done went from a porterhouse steak to now you about to get this chopped meat out here.
You let the one that you claim was your man
Chicken fried steak.
She out here playing this shit.
This man
that nigga said, "Fuck you, I'm out."
This man that you claim and let him free, he went out, got a woman pregnant and married her.
Yeah, he ain't playing no game.
Started a family.
He got a family, and look, all that shit was done within a year. He ain't wait.
That was a tough pill to swallow for her.
Yeah, that's why she's speaking on it.
Yeah, you right. That was a tough pill.
She hurt. Talking about, well, we grow apart, bitch. Then why are you talking about it?
All apart.
Why are you talking about it? You hurt. That shit hit home. You like, damn, you looking at how he glowing, how he smiling and shit. You probably got some old
nigga ain't stopped smiling.
Yeah,
probably
niggas
since he left
cheesing
this
like a
shit.
motherfucker.
Happy than a motherfucker.
Happy in the motherfucker, boy.
He ain't even got the grills in no boy. He
Nah.
just smiling.
Just
Right.
Ears everywhere.
Look,
Shiny as
like,
hell.
nigga, I'm sitting all the way down. Fuck y'all hoes.
Okay, I wanted to move on to the next topic because we were talking about kids and stuff, but Umar Johnson is in the news because allegedly his daughter has tried to put him on blast as a deadbeat. I have the video.
Zach, so I just wanted to come on here with a small, short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts, okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite. And it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter. But I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because for what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down. You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want to know who.
And that was Umar's alleged daughter.
No, this is his daughter.
Her name is Nisa.
She clout chasing.
You think she's clout chasing?
All day. What is it with people? You got his phone number. You gonna get on?
How old is she?
22.
And then she said that he don't have her number. So how would he reach out?
And then on top of that, you going straight to social media trying to make them look bad. Then you trying to hoping that social media will put pressure on him to what? Talk to you? You're a grown ass woman. Why is you on social media doing that? But you saying you're not clout chasing. Then if you want to reach out to your other sisters, there's a other way of doing it, like taking the DNA. What's that DNA sample test for your family tree and shit?
Yeah, I mean, just go straight.
to be?
I say go straight DNA.
Yeah, you could do the family tree DNA. You got his, and it will pop up who the hell your sister is. You know what I'm saying? As long as somebody within the family done did the same thing. So this whole thing was nothing but clout chasing.
Just like I said, she can go straight for straight DNA. Damn the ancestry.
Well, yeah, ancestry. There it is.
Straight DNA gonna say if this is your daddy, and if that's his daughter, that's your sister.
Well, Umar allegedly isn't denying the relationship. He said he released a video that he deleted saying he called her out, trying to build your streamer struggles off my back. That's what he referenced. He asked for a private sit down between him, her, and her mom.
And when he said that, I knew what you about to hear finish saying is true, because what I sense from her is she's wondering why the relationship is strained between him and her when mom is the missing piece in all this. Now, I can speak from personal experience. When you are a man that wants to be a father to your child, and the woman that you had the child with, she's taking that and using it against you and causing you distress because you wanting to be in your child's life. Now, you have to make a decision for your mental, financial sake. Do I go continue and fight this with her, or I just leave it alone and back off, and I just do whatever it is the court said do, or whatever it is that's allowed of me to do. And she seemed like she's hurt. She want answers from him, and he like, it ain't nothing for me to say without your mom here, because if I start talking about your mom, you're gonna get defensive, you're gonna get mad, you're gonna think I'm lying. And if wish her ass here while we all had this conversation, we can heal that trauma that you're going through.
Mm-hmm. So now she did say her main thing was not to reconcile with her father. It was to figure out. Point? It was to meet her other siblings.
Yeah, but you undress him the whole entire time just to say, I want to meet my other sister. When you could just say, hey, y'all, I'm Dr. Umar's daughter. Any of my half sisters that's out there, I'm trying to reach out to you and I'm trying to get to know you. Simple. She could have did just that and would have been fine
before she even went to the sibling thing.
Right. She tried to undress him.
That was the case. That was too much.
Try to being disrespectful, underhand and disrespect, passive aggressive, disrespectful. You could have just made a simple PSA. I'm reaching out to my sisters on my dad's side and left it like that. Not undress him and then say that shit.
Mm-hmm. So she handled it wrong.
Yeah, she handled it completely wrong.
So yeah, I think the issue isn't denying it, because it seems like Umar is accepting the fact that he is the biological parent of this girl. So it's more of an issue of why the relationship is so strained. So I guess Umar's waiting for that sit down, but he also invited them to take a tour of the school and have a lunch in there. What is the deal with this school in Delaware? Do you know if he's built it or not? Or
I'm assuming that he did. I've heard conflicting stories that I've heard conflicting stories that he was getting a lot of money. He didn't.
How long have we been waiting on this?
It's been over 5 years.
Yeah, it's close to a decade.
About 10. So yeah. I'm assuming that he got that school up.
I remember. This is hilarious. Cause this is when basically I first bumped into Bash too, when Dr. Umar was downtown. Mm-hmm. That's the funniest shit ever.
That was a minute ago.
That was but also Dr. Umar had came to my kid's school when we were in Durham, to the African school. Talking about this damn school too.
My kids in Durham. Hold on.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
That was 10. That was 10.
That was like 7.
Look, my nephews are in 10 years school now.
Yeah,
they were
like
that's about 10.
So Dr. Umar been pushing this school
for a decade.
Yeah, for a hot little minute. Yeah. My nephew's in high school. If that's
because he came to St. Cia, talk to the kids and all that shit. Talk to Mama Noni, all them. Like, it's that nice little sit down that day.
I'm just saying, you overdue to show this school, my guy.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on that school.
You overdue to show this school, my guy. Like,
yeah, well, maybe if he's like a deadbeat school administrator, he's practicing to be a deadbeat father. I don't know how that goes, but yeah, he needs to sit down and.
Well, she didn't say that he was a deadbeat as far as didn't take care of her financially. He was just like a deadbeat because he was absent physically out of her life.
Oh, there's plenty of reasons for that, which leads to our next story of Anthony Edwards.
Woo.
Being in the news.
That's why he said he don't want to be the face of the NBA.
Oh, he was smart. He knew what was up, and he avoided wanting to be the face of the NBA before he disappointed niggas who wanted him to be the face of the NBA.
Well, you going to be the face whether you want to be that or not.
Yes.
The game speaks for itself.
So Anthony Edwards right now is in a legal battle with his baby mama, Aisha Howard. And
that's what, number 2 or 3?
Yeah, it could be number 3. But it looks like on Tuesday, court ruled that the child support for the 4-month-old daughter would not be determined in the state of California because she allegedly tried to move to California to put him on child support there to get a higher number. There's no cap in California, but she is a resident of Georgia, which is where she should have filed for the child support. But a judge in California said you can't do child support here you got to take that shit back to Georgia. So
take it to the house. Take it to the house.
Yeah, he going to as far as say he don't want nothing to do with that kid.
Yeah.
Period.
So there's been a lot going on in regards to that opinion. So his baby mama issued several responses to user comments online,
trying to say that
she's not a predator.
She trapped him.
Yeah, she wanted to say she wasn't a predator, but Anthony Edwards is what, 23?
Yeah.
And she's 37, so she's definitely.
But that's what they were saying. She was grooming him, but she showed messages, DMs.
37.
she showed DMs of him supposed to be.
Well, he's 23.
Right now.
Yeah.
But at this time when all this probably
he was in
21.
He was barely.
So 21, 35. You saying?
Yeah.
I'll be fighting. So my child.
She definitely.
But the thing about it is,
that's different.
But the thing about it is, what you fail to understand is when most young adult men get out here and dating, their first two inches is to date a woman older than them. Why is that? Because you still, anytime you leave, you get a woman. If you first start dating, you getting a woman similar to like how your mom used to treat you before you left the house. Then once you start dating, once you start dating, then you form of an idea of a visual of what type of woman that you want personally.
I'm just going to be honest. Like after you're talking about a guy who's 23 and a woman who's 37, he ain't going to want her. He ain't gonna want her.
Man, if she's sitting there, if she's bad enough, he's gonna fuck her. He's not gonna fuck. He's not gonna fuck. He's not gonna fuck with nobody his age. Listen, he's not gonna fuck with nobody his age because number one, he's a millionaire.
Yeah.
He's not fucking with nobody his age. He's going to be with somebody that's older than him.
You can smash a Tyler, but she don't like black guys.
There's so many young millionaires out here.
How many millionaire women, young women his age that we know about that he's going to fuck with? I'll wait.
I thought you said like he's a millionaire, but there's a bunch of guys that are millionaires who are messing with chicks that are their age.
But listen. Right. Anthony comes from the hood, dog. He ain't going messing with no hood. It does. We want to know why. I'm telling you why he fucked with an older woman. One, he didn't have the quote unquote worry about the ratchetness because he's from.
Old bitches ratchet too.
I'm not saying that they're not. The fact of the matter is the likelihood of that happening is almost slim to none versus somebody his age. And then on top of that, she's in his circle of other top end basketball players would be at, and herself is made available to him. So again, she just played her cards right to where she won the nigga over, got him, and handled business like any other these other women that we have talked about over the past year who've had multiple baby daddies with various stars.
Mm-hmm. Now, this issue was making the news, particularly because Anthony Edwards is giving up his rights. What is it for custody?
Custody, all that.
Visitation.
And visitation.
So he's basically abandoning
he don't want no parts of it.
And he will pay child support.
It's not a complete abandonment. He's still going to provide for the child.
Well, he's doing what he's legally obligated to do, which is what I think.
Provide for the child, but not be in the child's life.
Yeah,
sometimes people don't understand. Yeah, you pay child support, and that's the way of supporting the child.
Yeah,
but sometimes these children need that parent.
I agree,
and they need that parent more than they need that money. And that's
it's balance.
No, because if the money is gone, you still need that parent.
He's not.
You see what I'm
And
saying?
if the parent was there and ain't no money there, and that shit ain't flying. I'm sorry.
But they still gonna need
the parent.
Exactly.
I got you. It's what I said. It's a balance. The parent and the finances. You cannot have one without the other. Because I know plenty of guys who's there at home with their kids, but with the girlfriend or wife saying, "You got some money. You got a job. You're gonna help pay these bills. So you got to have balance. You got to have both." Sorry.
I mean, just as a man, though, you would kind of want to have a little bit of money, though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
and a source of income.
Of course, but what you just, but so again, so what's being
sometimes being the parent and being there is more than money.
Yeah,
even though
it has
you
to be,
have the money,
it has to be a balance, because if that parent is there all the time physically, but he cannot or she cannot help financially, it's gonna be problems.
I'm not going to necessarily say that, because, and I'm speaking from my life. Like, one of my kids, like, her mom takes real good care of her. She don't really ask me for a lot of money like that, you know.
But you being present means
she
a
wants
lot
me
more than
to guide my, guide my child.
What's the key word you just said?
Guide.
Nope. What's the key word you said at the beginning?
That she can take, that
she takes care of the kid, and that she don't hardly ask you for money. So what about the ones who don't have that situation straight? They're not playing that shit. You got to have both. You just lucky to have somebody who has a career who can handle that shit to where there's no pressure on you. The average woman is not like that. And you have to have money as well as your physical presence has to be there.
Wait a minute. As a woman, I'm gonna speak as a woman.
Yeah, speak that.
That ain't always the case.
You cannot. You're not gonna tell me that if your child father was there every fucking day, that you would let him pass, that he's not helping you with no bills, that you taking care of everything on your own.
Hassan.
No, I'm not hearing that shit.
Exactly.
Hassan.
No, what I said was you have to have the outside. I'm a parent too, so you're not gonna tell me. Like, you got to have money, and just as well as being there physically.
But everybody's situation is not the same.
Majority, unless you rich nigga or you got a job that's taking care of that shit. The average person is you need both.
Because you turned the volume up of the
No, you just said the key word. Ain't not, so what? But you're not gonna dismiss what the fuck I'm saying as if what I'm saying is not true. So what? And you got opinion too. What this man just said, his baby mom has a career to where there's no pressure on him to where he had to come up with some money. If she wasn't in that position, she will be asking him. And if he doesn't have it, and if it comes to a point that she really needed him and couldn't provide, I just said it's a balance. You can't have one
what he
without the
actually
other.
said, if you listen,
I heard what he said. You not listening to what I just said.
I didn't even get my point out. I didn't even say nothing yet. He said she rarely asks. Not that she doesn't.
So what the fuck I just said, bro? She's in a position. She has a career, a business to where there's no pressure on him. So she doesn't have to ask him. A lot of women is not in that position. So you cannot sit here and say parent being there physically is more important than money. Where I know for a fact there's plenty of guys that's in their children's lives, but they having issues because either they can't get to a job or keep a job, and whoever they're with is like, you need to have both. You just one out of a million.
Now this is another thing to what you're saying. Now, at a certain age, you should be keeping it having.
I'm about to say that shouldn't even be an issue. You need just as far as being a man in general, being a grown up, an adult, you have to have a source or a means of income.
No,
I know you're
saying as a physical. Sometimes physical is more important.
You can't control.
I'm not controlling what she's saying.
No. Yes, you.
No, I'm not. What I just said was that's not the case in a lot of situations, that a parent there physically is more than money. I said you had to have both.
So listen, peep game. And when I say this, my parents come from the bottom of the bottom.
Of the bottom.
Niggas don't have bread. All they got is each other.
Exactly.
Right. That's it. No money. No money. You do everything else to barter to try and make that happen. You can't beg a nigga for something he ain't got, he can't get.
The question is, he have access. He have access.
He has to go get it.
Exactly. So in other words, you're proving what I'm just saying. He can't just be here, just like, hey, I'm dad. I'm here. I'm feeding you good information. I'm protecting you, but I can't go out here and make it happen and make sure my family eats. Make sure I have a roof over my kids' head.
That's exactly what I said they do.
Oh, right. So what I'm saying is, what I just pushed back, what she said a little bit, was you have to have both. She said sometimes,
but if you don't,
this is what I'm telling you.
You didn't put it that way. You just said simply, and I didn't mean to cut you off. You just said simply, just to keep it bare, it was vague. You said sometimes being there physically is more important than money. Okay. And I said, and all I just said,
in certain situations, well, it helps with your mental health. It helps with a whole bunch of stuff that one parent might not be able to do.
Question. So, as your child gets older, as I'm noticing, money isn't really that big of an
it's issue. Them like not that. If you not being there was the issue.
That's the issue. When you get old, as your kids get older, money but you're there to guide your kid. That's when they need this
the most. Really, that's what mental health issues come in at. That's what behavior issues come in at. They don't have both parents.
Again, I said you need to have balance. You need to have both. One or the other. It cannot be not there. Because if you there to help the mental, but you can't help the stomach to make sure they grow, or you can't keep a roof over their head because y'all sleep in the car, y'all not looking at the fact that it is a lot of fathers and mothers that's together, that's doing that, but they don't have the money to take care of them. That's why I said you have to have both. Both.
But since they don't have the money, that strength of that family unit was what's going to hold them together. Sometimes you need that.
I'm not lying.
Let's see you look at his face.
Boy,
I'm gonna let it go.
Here.
Like I said, my point on the whole thing that I was saying is it has to be a balance. Yes, in some situation, yes, the person's availability is important. Never diminish that. But you can be there all the time, but if you don't have the means to take care of your child, that's just as bad, if not worse. Cause I'm like, damn, why you here for? You ain't bringing no money to that. I gotta look at you and remind me everything what we go through. So like I said, there are situations. Overall, it has to be balanced. So I'm good with
another one.
It won't be out of that bottle.
Now, one major issue with Anthony Edwards that a lot of people were upset about was the DMs that his girlfriend had shared with the general public between her and Anthony Edwards when she was basically discussing Anthony telling her to get an abortion and that he was not going to be in the child's life, and he gave her the heads up about that. And since the baby has been born, Anthony Edwards has basically stood on business in regards to that.
And that's different. They had that conversation before
the baby
that's
was
something
born.
He wasn't ready for.
And he has
it's
the right
and
to
he has the right to feel like that.
And
so
we all know,
still take care of the baby without physical
we all know that, nigga, you fucking her raw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You already know if you don't have no intentions on marrying her, you feel what I'm saying? You a paycheck to her. Sorry.
And that's my thing. Everybody got what they wanted. She gets a paycheck. He don't want to be a father, and it worked out. Yeah, but me personally, I don't agree with. I mean, it's a mixed feeling I have because I don't agree that a parent shouldn't, not be a father to their child.
Yeah, you fucked up.
But also at the same time, I can't say there was deception involved because my number one thing in relationships that I'm against is deception. Where if a man presented an argument that he was ready to be a father and then the baby comes and then he does what Anthony Edwards does, I would feel some sort of way. But he's kept the energy and stood on business.
Yeah, but and that's the case. Then don't fuck her raw. Then,
but the issue is it's on her because she
really though.
Yeah,
who
gets the paycheck?
I mean, it's on both of them. The thing about
she stands to win more.
Yes and no.
No.
She gotta take care of that child. She gotta take care of that child by herself.
She also has a baby by little baby. You know, and that's the same baby mom.
Yeah.
So she gets a check from little baby in addition.
Okay, but again, he knew about it. Know, he know the game. He ain't stupid. He knew that was little baby's baby mama. He knew that shit.
Yeah.
But see, this is what I'm saying. This is why like niggas know it's like a trophy to fuck. To fuck your girl.
Baby.
To fuck. What?
How little baby?
He in his 20s. Both of them niggas in their 20s.
That baby that was
both. Yeah, both of them niggas in their 20s.
So she was just
she was an older woman hanging out there, ready to catch one of them.
That's what I'm saying. Because now I'm thinking like you say, little baby, like he's not in his 30s yet.
No, he's not in his 30s. He in his 20s. The fact of the matter is, Anthony Edwards knew about it. He was like, yo, this little.
He knew what she was about.
Yeah, he knew about it. He knew who baby mom was. He was getting his rocks off. You nutting all up in it, and you know,
so
you ain't think you ain't really think she was gonna have that abortion.
She went upside down on that.
It is what it is, bro.
You knew what it was.
And even though he said, "I'm not going to take care of the baby," like it already it is what it is, my boy. Like, just get the money ready and send it over. But he don't have to have anything to do with the baby. He already said he didn't want to.
Well, again, I mean, you know, the physical present part is not going to be there. Yeah. So the fact that you know that you got a kid out there and
but he knew what she was about, and I hate
right,
to be like,
and he still fucked her wrong.
But to him, it's just a couple dollars every month to him.
Okay,
if he ain't dealing with the child, and I'm sure the child support ain't gonna break him.
No, it ain't gonna break him.
Check to him.
You're right, it ain't gonna break him. But the fact of the matter is, again, if you knew you did not want to have a baby by this woman, either your pull-out game should have been on point, or you should have had,
condoms. She should have responsibility.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, she ain't gonna tell the nigga no. You a millionaire. She gonna tell him no, not a fuck. No, that's. I mean, come on.
Well, then deal with the consequences.
Again, you put normally
both
I'll be on. You put your exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But
both are responsible. He knew if you ain't never see her as if she was gonna be a baby mama, and that baby mama, in my opinion, is. Yeah, if you ain't have a vision of her, right? If you ain't ever have a vision of being a baby mama, let alone a wife, and you fucking her raw, nigga, I'm like, come on, bro, like that don't make sense.
I get it, but like it's not a 50-50 thing.
It's like Drea. You know what you're going to get when you deal with Drea.
Of course, we know what their angle is.
We already know what this is.
Yeah,
and he knows too.
Now, you're right. So now either you protect yourself or you don't. He chose not to have the money ready, send it over if it come back.
So now watch about 5-10 years from now, he gonna want to try to get in the damn child's life or some shit.
And
like
he's
that.
entitled to do that.
That's what
because
he paying for it.
But see, you giving him a pass though. You giving him.
Known that he wasn't ready.
Sound like he's giving it. He getting a pass.
Force a nigga to be a father.
No, you can't.
You can't force a female to have an abortion because you don't want a kid.
You have to grow into maturity, and he will see. I'm sure he'll see the error in his ways when he gets older. If the child is his,
it is his. It is his. It is his.
See the error in his ways as he gets
this
older.
Nigga, and on top of that, you got another child that you don't even want to have nothing to do with.
Man,
so there's 2 kids that you are openly denying.
You don't want that stigma sticking on you because that stank that you.
But this is the reason why he didn't want to be the face of the NBA because motherfuckers gonna see that the nigga's a sorry ass nigga. You got 2 kids. You created 2.
That ain't no excuse.
No, nigga, you created 2 kids that you don't want to have nothing to do with because you locked in. You locked in with the one that you with.
That's not an excuse.
No.
And these females need to realize too when you already know he got a track record on one thing. You already know what's coming.
How is it you don't keep that same energy when it's a regular nigga? That's what I don't get.
Hits us at different times.
I don't understand.
He's a 23-year-old kid. He's not really thinking straight. He's got a lot of money on him.
The fuck? How the fuck you ain't thinking straight?
He's being ignorant. He's being ignorant. Call it what it is. He's being ignorant right now. He will grow into a man.
So again, 1 time, shame on me. 2 times, nigga, come on.
No, it's 1 time shame on you, 2 times shame on me.
Same difference. Nigga did it twice, bro. He got 3 kids. 2 of them he don't want to have nothing to do with because he locked in with this current one right now. So let's say he get tired with her ass and the same shit.
And I know
he already got a track record.
But I know dudes who started out like that. Like you're saying, look, I'm locked in with the chick I'm with now.
But that's weak as fuck, bro.
It is. But you know it's true. You know it's true. I'm not saying that we don't know.
Yeah.
There are guys out there who will lock in with the one chick that they're with now. The kid,
nigga, you still got 2 other kids that you supposed to be there for.
Put their other kids to the side. But as time goes on, a real woman, if the woman he with right now if she thorough like that, she ain't gonna let that shit ride.
But obviously she is, because obviously he doing it. He went through
ain't
it.
had enough time to sit in. If you locked in with this woman like that,
you ain't gotta. If she real and thorough like that, ain't gonna be no time to sit in. She's saying off the rip, like nigga, you need to handle that.
What I'm saying is this: if she's a young lady right now,
you got women out here now that if you got your shit together, you got multiple kids. We got one together. If she's a real one, she's telling that nigga off gate, don't do that shit. Take care of your kids, bro. You got the money.
Listen,
them not the thorough chicks.
Listen, I know chicks right now who they are on the side of the dude. Yeah, don't take care of them kids, because both of them are being immature and ignorant. But there comes a time in life, once you grow up, this man hasn't hit 25 or 30 yet. Once you hit these certain ages, and then you start looking back and be like, I was a motherfucking fool. I was out of control. I'm not going to sit here and say I wasn't one of them guys, but now that I'm this age, I'm like, boy, you was out of control, and you got to right.
So here we go. I got you right here. Nigga, if you had a daddy in your life and you doing some fuck shit like that, no excuse. Hold on. It does mean shit. It does. Because if your daddy was there physically, like y'all been sitting here hopping on like y'all just been sitting here bumping the guns about it. The dad there. He's there. He's giving them the information, the positivity, this and the third, and you turn out to do some fuck shit like that. Or let's play devil's advocate. Your fucking father wasn't there for you. Your mom was there. She held it down. And here you are. You doing the same fuck shit that your daddy did to you. Either or, nigga, you ain't got no excuses for why you doing what you're doing.
You own your own decisions. You, just because I had a dad.
Say that again.
Just
I
because
have no idea. What?
I said you sound like you have no idea what it's like to have a teenager. That's what I said.
The fuck you mean, bro? I done took care of my. Sound like I'm speaking facts.
Your truth.
No, it's not my truth. What I'm saying is, you just sitting right here saying he's young. You giving this nigga
he makes his own decisions.
What?
He made his own. It's not his dad's decision because his dad's in his life that he makes his own decisions.
Y'all sitting here, you notice y'all stepping on y'all own.
No, I'm not.
Y'all were just the last segment. You just sitting right here telling me like, yo, the money don't mean nothing. He had the parent there physically for the mental. Now you sitting here saying if the man there or the woman there, you feel what I'm saying? Now, listen to it, because you going back on what you saying.
No, I have for all intents and purposes, I had an active father in my life. He could not control the shit I was out there doing. Even though he instilled all the perfect principles, he tried to instill Army values. Him and my mom were instilling Christian values. That shit didn't matter to me, nigga. It didn't matter to me. And they were both. I had both parents in the household. Is that their fault? Is that their fault that I didn't listen to them?
Again, you just sat here trying.
Is that their fault?
No, I didn't say that.
I'm just saying, is that their fault?
You just sat right here last segment. Y'all talking about the parent needs to be there. The money doesn't mean a thing. You feel what I'm saying? The parent needs to be there.
No, I'm trying to get you to understand your thought process is closed.
No, the thought process is wide the fuck open.
What I said earlier
said is you
real narrow-minded.
No, you contradicted what you saying.
What I said earlier was it takes more money when the kid is younger, when they're a baby. That's the money time.
Yeah. No, actually, no. When they are teenagers, that's the money time. No, actually, when they're teenagers, because if they're in school and active, field trips, cap and gowns, all that other shit, that costs money.
Something by you real quick, and I'm gonna use me as an example.
Yeah,
my dad was in my life.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Look, stop. We're going to have this. Stop. My dad's been in my life my whole life. You think that stopped me from making the bad decisions I made? And my dad has been there. I made several bad decisions.
Did you disown your kid and your children?
At some time, I wasn't the dad that I was supposed to be.
Let me say this. Branson was not the number one father in the world. I can guarantee you that.
I asked the question, did you disown your kid knowing that's your child? I ain't fucking with
to a point.
I ain't
Yes,
dealing
because
with
I
it.
wasn't doing right. So yes, I'm kind of
okay. I don't
disowning
want.
them. I'm
okay,
not spending
listen.
the time that I want because I'm too busy running these streets. You think my dad's happy with me because I'm out running bitches down, not really caring about my kids? My dad's been there the whole time.
So you my dad was like that at all?
So you ain't never did nothing for your kid while you run the streets. In other words.
What I'm saying is,
you
I
don't
had
wanna
to
answer
grow
question?
into
I get you on
a
that. I'm not
mature
listen,
side,
I'm
and
giving
I can
you
understand
grace.
where he's at
I'm
right
giving
now.
you grace, and what I'm asking is to keep it wide open so it's not pinning you down. What I'm saying is, you know you have a child out there. Did you openly saying, didn't try to be there for your kid? You openly deny that's your child.
Yes.
Okay.
I've
All
had-
right. There
I've
ain't
had
nothing to
that.
talk about.
Yes.
You openly deny your kid.
Nigga, I wish.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
We're
I
two
think I
different
fucking
people,
wish.
but that's what I'm saying.
That's what point I'm trying. He has kids.
My decisions
I'm a street nigga.
are
nigga.
different from
You don't think
everybody's
you think my
decisions.
hold on. You think my dad was like, hey, son, get your guns. You and your homeboys, y'all go out there and terrorize the city every goddamn weekend. Do what you do. Have fun out there, son. Go. Do you think he said that to me?
What I said was, and I'm keeping fathers, and if you had a father or you didn't have a father, right, you're not going to sit here and say, and you know this is your kid. You did it once, you did it not one, but 2 times. And you saying, I don't want nothing to do with them. Knowing that's your kid. Did you do that?
He might not have. But
You're not. Paying
Okay,
attention.
so there it is.
You're not
So
paying
if you
attention.
had- so if you had-
that's what I'm trying to get
so
you to
if you
understand.
had- okay,
There's different
fine.
levels to
And
this.
It can happen.
There's different
because
levels.
You have a father in your
That
life.
doesn't
because
mean
that role model is there. Doesn't mean you still make your own decisions.
Right.
He might have told me 1,000,000 times.
I had the best
And
father in the
I'm
world,
still
yo. I
going
swear to God, I had
All you
the
can do is
best
give them
dad in the
advice.
world.
You just feel like you need to
But
give
he
them
couldn't
how they
stop what the
take it
fuck I
away.
had
You
going
really-
on.
I'm not
He
saying-
couldn't stop what he had
I'm
going
not-
on.
I'm not
But I
saying that.
know
I'm not
my
saying
mom and
he
my
is.
dad together, they did everything. They told me all the right things and everything.
The point is,
That shit stopped right there.
You're
One
right.
ear stopped right,
Right
there.
out the
Like,
other.
get the fuck out of
and
here. I
the
can't
point-
hear that.
And the point I'm just keeping in content is, you know, you created this child, and you saying I don't want nothing to do with the child.
Because I'm
That's
young
not
and
me.
naive.
That's a different nigga you
Because
talking
I'm
to.
young and naive. Yeah,
I'm still on the part of just because it's the parents in the house and all that, and you going to blame it on the dad. No, nigga. No.
No. What I'm
I got
saying
kids
is-
now, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel the way you're talking.
No,
and
the
that's
way-
why I said I feel like you don't know what it's like to raise teenagers.
No, what
Because
I'm saying,
I have
what
kids
I'm
in my
saying
house
is-
now that don't listen to a goddamn
You
thing.
right, and that's different. But what I'm saying is, as a man, what I'm saying as a man, you know what it feels like that for your father to be there. So you envision of abandoning your kids is like unheard of, unfathomable. You ain't gonna do that.
But that's not me. You're talking to the wrong nigga. It's that nigga on that.
Again,
I'm on the other parallel. I'm on the other side of that.
What I'm saying is, if we keeping it like that, and it doesn't matter whether it's you, him, me.
Oh, it does.
No, it does. Because what I'm saying is,
Because you're talking about one thing is you're talking about kids and maturity and maturation.
No, we're talking
and all that.
about a young adult because he's in his 20s.
But that's prime example, and that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. No, nigga, you don't think I'm the greatest uncle in the nigga? I am that nigga, dog.
I don't believe that. So what?
And that's what I'm trying to say. For men, it's different.
Again, I'm not squashing none of that. But what I'm sticking to is, if you had experience of father figure in your life or a non-father figure in your life, now some will do what he's doing. And I don't know whether his dad was in his life or not, so I don't know this.
Nigga, he was at nigga. This is my blood brother.
No, I'm
in
not,
the same household.
No. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about Aunt.
Oh,
I'm talking about Aunt.
This is the same household.
No, I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about Aunt. I don't. No, I'm talking about Aunt. I don't know whether he had a dad in his life or not. But what I'm saying is, either or, as a man, especially if you got a man with means, you sit here openly saying, "I don't want nothing to do with my own blood."
Think about it. And I'm not trying to be that asshole nigga, dog, but multimillionaire. You just slinging nuts everywhere. You ain't thinking about nothing. You just out here nut slinging. You're trying to break any back. And I'm not saying that he's right. And I'm not saying he's right or wrong in doing this. All he's out here doing is bending them over, breaking backs. He's not thinking, I'm going to be a father. One of these chicks I'm bending over, one of these nights, one of these weekends, whatever city I'm in after this game.
And as a guy, you know, 20-year-old you,
Right.
I'm not thinking
20-year-old you was there,
dude.
I
waited to have a kid until I hit my 30s on purpose.
I didn't have my first child till I was at 25.
I waited on
and that
purpose.
wasn't.
Why do you think I waited? Why do you think I waited on purpose?
Because you run the streets.
No,
you're selfish.
No, nigga. Why do you think I waited on purpose?
Why you waiting on purpose?
To be a good dad.
Why do you think I waited on purpose?
To get all this stuff,
all the shit out of your system.
You don't think
bro?
I had the nigga he talking about. I had him with me. Regular recurrence. It's not, dude. And that's what I'm saying. Like this evolution of characters of people. Boys, I don't know what it is about us.
Right.
We are slow.
We are.
We are. No, I'm not even gonna say a little bit. We are slow. I can honestly admit it. It's hey, as the resident female, you don't have to. You don't have to.
No, on top of that, we're slow without money.
You know what I mean? Like
you
throw money on top of niggas, and we haven't even grasped. You haven't even grasped the concept of reality yet. You know what I mean? I'll put it to you like this, nigga. Think about when we was out here going up and down the coast, and we had all these shows, we were doing all this shit. You don't think if I blew up and all this shit, and I became a multimillionaire,
maturity level might not have came as fast.
I would have still been stupid.
I grew up fast.
I ain't gonna lie.
I couldn't.
If I was one of y'all and I had babies everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's not
helicopter.
And it's because you have
trying to stretch it. So I can go
and we're always saying the only thing money does is exacerbate whatever you know whatever's on your mind, whatever. That's all it does. Nigga, think about it. Think about how you think now compared to how you were thinking at 15, 20, 25.
Yeah.
There's no me personally, nigga.
I was ahead of the game.
I was not.
I wasn't.
Boy, when I tell you I had
was
so
just
many
young and ignorant.
When I tell you I was making trips up and down this coast.
I believe you.
Doing shows, making trips, making the effort worthwhile. You know what I mean? I'll say it like that. We were making the effort worthwhile back and forth, nigga. Like, boy, stupid. I am the epitome of stupid.
I learned fast.
And I have both parents. Nigga, I'm talking about, nigga, my dad used to come up
in church.
My dad would come up to the school in his BDUs. Pissed. Like, niggas know if they saw my dad coming to the school, I had fucked up. Because you going to see this not an old nigga, you know what I mean? I call him an old nigga, but you going to see this nigga coming.
That nigga was in his prime.
Bruh, BDUs, fucking army fatigue. Oh, I know I'm fucked up. I know. Even with the thought of me knowing I fucked up and I'm about to get fucked up, you don't think I still went back outside and still did some more stupid shit on top of that with my dad on my neck?
But with all that being said, right? You did not do what Anthony.
He did.
God,
he did. Yes, we are.
But
that's what I'm saying. It's just parallel. It's levels to this, and I would never blame somebody's parent for how the child acts, and it's only especially because of that. I have a great example. Like I said, my dad was there 24/7, except when he was stationed, or, you know what I mean, or whatever that shit was back in the day. Other than that, nigga, hey, Branson, shorts, PT shorts. This is my nigga,
look,
he's there.
You remember the shorts the Jazz used to wear?
Bro.
They were probably shorter than that.
Nigga, and that's my dad, nigga. Every day in my life, he couldn't stop shit. He could guide me to try and make me be smart about the stupid shit I was doing, even though he didn't know I was doing stupid shit. And he's trying to guide me away from the stupid shit. But all I'm doing is taking those principles to keep me out of trouble. That's it. I'm just trying to stay out of trouble.
All right, Dub, what else we got? We got hung up. I'm sorry.
I wanted to discuss Xavier Worthy because Xavier Worthy, actually, I just got an update that they aren't going to charge him for what was going on. Basically, for those that missed it, yesterday, Xavier Worthy was arrested. Apparently, he choked a family member, allegedly, which was most likely his girlfriend. Police were called. He declined. From what I understand, it was his girlfriend, allegedly, who was assaulting him. They said when police arrived, Xavier Worthy had cuts all over his face. So his girlfriend, must have fucked him up. he refused to press charges against her while she did not. So she decided, I guess, to press charges.
That's how it goes because they usually take both of you. You know, just so there's no confusion. But like you said, he said he didn't want to press charges. Shit, she said she wanted to press him.
So what happened was, I guess his girlfriend was cheating on him. Yeah, and he wanted her out of her house, and she refused to vacate the residence, and made a number of extortive efforts and baseless accusations against Xavier Worthy. And it looks like she also destroyed a room in the residence, scratched up his face, and ripped out parts of his hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got locked.
Right, and you ain't want to press charges against her ass.
Because he love her. Because he young and dumb.
She done put that
Now,
thing
from my understanding, people are saying it's kind of a Travis Hunter situation.
It is.
It's young and dumb. Like, and
Man,
I was
listen,
there.
he's a rookie this year.
You haven't been there?
No, I ain't been there.
I've loved the chick so much that she.
No,
I ain't never been there.
Look, my first relationship was so.
I ain't never want to be a part of no shit like
I
that.
was being stupid over her. Don't worry, I'm bleeding and stuff now.
No.
We good though.
No.
Don't worry about it.
Y'all ever seen a nigga get hit with you ever seen a nigga get gun butt?
Oh, wow.
Like,
You ever seen a girl gun butt a nigga?
Wow.
Why are you
You
in?
ever seen a girl gun butt a nigga?
Nah, I ain't doing that.
I was in love when I was.
If I gotta put my hands on you, I don't want to be around you.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have had to defend myself from
That's
you.
30 years
You think
ago
my dad
though.
co-signed that?
I don't give a damn. Not even then. I ain't like that shit. Yeah.
You think my dad co-signed that?
No. Shit, no. I didn't like it. I didn't like it when I was in my
I could write a
20s. You ain't gonna
book,
get me
boy.
mad
My
and didn't
book
want
would
to
be
fuck
amazing.
afterwards. Fuck no.
My book would be
Bitch,
amazing.
I'm about almost there and then choke your ass out. You talking about want to fuck? No.
Yeah, so this is a little bit deep. As from my understanding, the relationship seems kind of toxic. It's similar to the Travis Hunter situation where allegedly he texted her to initiate the relationship and she didn't respond.
Right.
And then she got injured because she's a track and field star.
Found out he was getting money.
Yeah, found out he was getting paper, hit him up, and they've been in a relationship since. And, of course, she is his fiance at, what, 22, 23?
This is why I fuck with your boy mom, Daniel's mom. She don't play that shit, bro.
Who?
Jaden Daniels. Your
Daniels' mom?
His mama don't play that shit. She keep them bitches away from him, boy.
Now, Xavier Worthy's mom should have done a better job with her fine ass.
Yeah, him, motherfucking goddamn Travis Hunter too. Goddamn, these moms and dads out here slipping.
No, they're not. They ain't no father. This is the job of the father.
It's not even slipping. Y'all feel what we just had the conversation about making decisions. Your parents can't make your decisions for you.
Yeah, but
stop that.
Yeah, but the problem is, this is where some parents get in trouble is because they don't create those scenarios for their kids, and their kids get out here, they unprepared for the unimaginable because you teach them the green and white, like, you know, behave yourself, follow the law, make sure that you stay on top of your game in school and get your career, open your business. But and don't do hard drugs, no shit like that. But when it comes to relationship scenarios, that is not being created in majority of households.
One thing
you
I
let
know
them go
about-
out here and figure that shit
You
out.
ever dealt with somebody your parents weren't fond of?
No.
No, you've never dealt with somebody your parents weren't fond of.
I knew better than to bring
No,
it
I
up to
knew.
me,
If I did, if she came by, my mom said something, 9 times out of 10, I probably end up not messing with her anyway because what she said was true. So
You ever had somebody that your parents weren't fond of? Yeah, I know I've had it.
I never.
Like, and look, the extra toxic. Just because you don't like her. Yeah, just because you don't like her.
Nah, see, I ain't going against mom. Mom's told me that she ain't right. I'm listening, and 9 times out of 10, she telling the truth. That's all. It's just an act. It's just an act of rebellion.
Bad as hell.
It was just an act of rebellion.
I had to. Mom said the stove don't burn. Let me put my mother.
Nah, I ain't put my hands on that bitch.
I would, but I like fire.
See, I was one of them kids. I didn't get my ass whooped a lot, so I'm listening. I listen. I listen.
What's your language, Buddha?
I'm just gonna whoop your ass today.
Yeah, I ain't
That
get
was my language.
I ain't hardly get ass whooping, so I was a good kid. I listened on the first time.
You get your ass whooped?
Of course.
Yeah,
I was the worst
I
grandkid
I was taking. Matter of fact, I was taking ass
I
whoopings
ain't
for the
even go to
team
my
and shit.
grandma. Oh,
I
yeah.
ain't never got whooped by my grandparents. I ain't never.
I was the only grandkid that got hit.
I was the only grandchild that I never got ass whooping from my grandmother or grandfather.
Oh, no, I had cousins that were getting.
None of my aunts or uncles.
Shout out Corey.
Only my mom whooped my ass, and that was a handful of times.
Shout out my cousin Corey.
And like I said, I took a lot of ass whoopings for the team. Cause you know how moms have you all in there.
What y'all want to hear?
What?
Y'all know what this is. Y'all know what announcement.
What time of the year? It is?
But really?
Oh yeah.
Attention.
When we leaving?
We'll be having a special live broadcast May 31st from Greensboro, North Carolina. The Cousins Fish Fry.
Hey.
May 31st.
Hey.
I just got the word.
Hey, cousins.
Gonna cost a little. It's gonna cost.
Of course.
It's a $50.
You're gonna be full.
$50 entry free. You're gonna be full
All
and
of that.
fucked up.
Yes.
All of
when
that.
you need my 50. When y'all need my 50?
It's going to be amazing, Dub. You gotta come.
Dub, you gotta come this year, Dub.
You gotta come this year.
Hassan, you gotta come. Like we gonna do this as a crew.
I'm bringing everybody this year.
We're gonna do it as a crew, and it's gonna be the best. They ain't ready for that. But the one dope thing about it, you gonna meet all our family, like the whole kid and caboodle. Like you gonna see.
It's all love.
You gonna see where all this comes from.
I'm trying to tell you, I love it. I love it.
Shout out to fam, bro.
Cool.
Hey
cool.
y'all.
All right. So I didn't
top-
really have too many sports topics. I didn't want to bar down this show with it.
Before we get started, got to give a shout out to the Lady Gamecocks. It's Lady Gamecock Invitational season. Got to give a shout out to the Lady Wolfpack. The Lady Wolfpack going to be playing in the championship game.
ACC championship.
Shout out to the Duke Blue Devils for, I believe they swept the Tar Heels this year.
Yeah.
Look, I can't
Yeah,
be
they
biased
did.
no
Gotta
more.
give credit where credit
Gotta
is
give
due,
credit
you know
where
what I'm
credit
saying?
is due. And look, Duke look good. Duke look like they might be on the verge of a chip. I don't know. We'll see how
To be
it plays
continued.
out. I'm sorry, Dub. I didn't mean to cut you off. Just wanted to give a couple of shout outs.
Okay.
I just said Duke swept Carolina.
Okay. I just wanted to discuss Kyrie. Kyrie's injury. He's out for the season.
You have to fire whatchamacallit.
Who?
Nico, you got to fire him.
How you fire him?
Because my whole season went downhill in like two.
Because of player
in 2
injuries,
months.
as if he has any.
Right, he ain't got nothing to do that.
I had. Is Luka hurt? I didn't tell you to send Luka nowhere. You
No,
did it on
hold
your
on.
own.
He don't make that move without ownership.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you to send Luka off.
I'm
you did
telling
it on
you,
your own. My
ownership-
season,
ownership
I'm
co-signed
telling
it.
you, when it comes to moving a player like that, that comes from over him. The ownership gave him the green light to do that shit.
we had aspirations to rebuild until now. Look, we had aspirations for a championship, and
They
now
gonna
we're
move to
rebuilding
Las Vegas.
because we don't know what AD going to be like next year. Now
They shutting
We
the
don't
whole
know
team
what
down.
Kyrie get ready to do because isn't Kyrie a free agent at the
Yeah,
end
he
of
a
the year?
free agent.
So
Oh,
now
he gonna get a contract.
he might not want to go back to Dallas.
If you the man and they gonna give you the money, you going back. And he gonna and he's gonna be where he going? Where else he
LA.
going? He could go out to LA. He could. But I don't think because he's not gonna be ready for the beginning of next season. So he's still gonna be out. He probably won't be back to
So
January.
boom, why am I going to re-sign with Dallas if I don't know which?
Because Dallas
going to
don't-
be, and I don't know if y'all are going to be in playoff contention when I come back. As I know the
Well,
Lakers
if you got
will be in
if
playoff
it's
contention
Kyrie
when I
and
come
AD
back.
and you got the lineup that you have, it's going to be a quote unquote playoff contender, and you can bring somebody else
And
to
we
help.
get ready to bring your boy name back into this. So Klay Thompson, get ready to carry this team.
They're gonna shut down everybody, man. Dallas is gonna go ahead and wave the white flag. They got a whole lot of internal problems going on in that.
Since that Luka trade,
Yeah,
yep,
because
got a
now
whole bunch of them.
they raise the ticket prices on the damn on the fans and shit. They doing
Gotta bring them back down now.
Anytime fans they doing protests in and around the stadium. Security is moving their asses, so they word on town they might end up moving Dallas and going to Las Vegas. I don't doubt it. It's new ownership. It's not.
Why would you leave
Mark
a
Cuban's
state
not
that
there.
there's-
Mark Cuban
He's not in Cuban no more.
Saying, but why would you leave a state that there's no state tax?
Vegas. Vegas. Right now, the Raiders are the spotlight of there.
Why don't you just give Vegas a team?
No, it's a lot more easier to move an existing team versus creating a team.
Expansion anyway. Eventually,
they're not interested in expansion in the U.S. They're interested in expanding over there in Europe somewhere. They're thinking about bringing a team either Germany or fucking.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, that's what the NBA is pointing toward now. They have no interest in creating a team here in the States. That's why that whole dust up a few weeks ago when they was talking about, LeBron, not necessarily LeBron, his associates should come up with some money to create another basketball league to compete against the NBA because of that. The NBA is thinking more of a global term. They're not interested because you know what? They could have been opened up a team in Seattle. The fans up there have been begging for a team ever since they left to go to OKC. You feel what I'm saying? The NBA is not interested in opening up another team. So now, if you have an existing team, Dallas Mavericks, and you want to go to Las Vegas where you be at the center of attention because everything else that's going on around there, it won't be hard for you to sell tickets.
I thought the whatchamacallit was going to go to Vegas. If I had money, I would have bet that the Clippers would have went to Vegas. But they stayed in L.A.
They stayed in L.A. They built that new. They just got a brand new arena.
Interesting.
Anything else, Brody?
Nope.
I got one question. One question.
Go for it.
Sports though. Jokic had 30, 20, and 20. 30, 20, and 20.
And Shea,
you didn't know he had 30, 20, and 20?
Yeah, and Shea, and he
Last
had
night.
and Shea the other night, Friday, he's 450-point game in the season, leads the NBA.
That's dope. This man had 30.
Yeah, he's in
20.
He's in the same conference as them, and they got damn near 10.
You said how many he's had? Like 450-point games this season.
And they stacked
this
like
man
that.
scored 30 points,
I got you.
20 rebounds, and
I saw the
20
game.
assists, and one.
I saw the game.
One regulation
now
game.
You know OT. You know OKC, they blowing niggas out. They gonna have an NBA history points. They beating teams by double digits. Never happened in NBA history.
30, 20, 20's never happened in NBA history.
Yeah.
Ever. That stat is ridiculous.
Yeah, but blowing out teams and good teams on top of that by an average of 14 points, that's never happened.
They got to win a chip. He's going to win the MVP off of that.
No, he's not. Shea going to win MVP. He done bust their ass. He done bust their ass. I think they did this. They bid like 3-1. They went heads up. They done bust their ass. And like I said, he leads the league in scoring with a deep squad.
We'll see. 30, 20, 20 is nothing to cough.
450-point games on a stacked team ain't nothing to sneeze at neither. And you blowing everybody out in the league by the average of 15 points.
Don't get put out in the second round like they usually do.
Yeah, that's the same for both.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Well, that's our show.
Like, share,
comment,
subscribe.